what you need, though. It's the talk with your boy, man. Welcome back. Shalom, families. I know y'all stuffed up with all that pagan turkey in your belly, but we're finna give you something for your mind and your belly too. Welcome back to the Scorn Black Men podcast. I'm your host with the most, Sadak Israel, aka HILLTOPSTROPHIC, and I have my special guest back, Brother Don Yehuda. If y'all didn't catch last week's episode, go back and catch it. It was episode 6, the effects on children from being raised by single modern women / whores. And this week's episode 7, I wanted to talk about something, you know what I'm saying, that, we should all talk about every day, especially us as grown-ass black men and black women as well, but especially these so-called men. This week's episode is called Why Black Men Just Can't Gather Together and Attention-Seeking Modern Whores. And before we get into the show, I would like to give my condolences to the brother Young Dolph family, his fans, his friends, and to the city of Memphis, Tennessee. And this show is not going to be about that particular incident. We just want to talk about why black men just can't gather together, always, all aspects of it. So, let's dive into it. And I just want to start. Hell, I know it by heart. The book of Zephaniah 2:1. Gather together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. That nation that is talking about is you so-called Negroes, African Americans, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native American of African descent. It's talking about y'all. We are the children of Israel, and we must gather together. And make no mistake, before we dive into this, let me go ahead and give a disclaimer. I forget every time. You're going to hear some rude speech, some strong words, you know what I'm saying? You're going to hear fuck, pussy, boy, punk, ass shit, dick, hole, whatever, motherfucker, whatever you can think of. But like the good brother Paul always say, though we rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. So understand, the knowledge that's coming out and the biblical knowledge. And I'd like to also give a special shout out to another special guest, the OG elder brother Marty. Shalom, brother. But we're gonna dive into Yehuda. Like I said, give me a sound check, Don Yehuda.
Shalom, brother.
All right, Marty.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom, brother. Okay, we good. Okay, so we want to just dive into it. Why black men just can't gather together? And I want to start with 1 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, the 9th verse. For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men. And that spectacle I want to say, y'all see it every day. You know, they got us, and like we did, you know, a show a while back on the rap music and the internet. Y'all see how they, you know what I'm saying? They only put out that spectacle stuff because that's all we do. We so worried about hating on another brother instead of working with him. We can't gather together at all. That's why we at the bottom of society. Y'all Negroes ain't got that yet. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get some money, all you think is how you want to shit on the next brother that's in the same hood that you in. You got bigger rims. You got more jewelry. You know, all that, you know what I'm saying? You fucked this baby mama. See, all that little stupid ass shit, that would keep us apart. But you know what I'm saying? But I don't see you niggas have that same energy towards these white people. You know, we are demanded, just like I just read you, to gather together. Why do you think every other society is on top of us? Because they boss up together. They don't come and try to be a boss and then say, hey, look, nigga, I'm a boss. You know, nigga, you my worker now. Nigga, know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have all you niggas beneath me and y'all just listen to me like I'm God or some shit. No, they help bring each other in. You know what I'm saying? They help bring each other in. Then they in your communities with the stores. They sending their kids off to college. One of the reasons why we can't gather together because we have, like we talked about last week, is no man in the household. We got to get them there. Ladies, allow us in there. Because what you're seeing as when we grow up, it's deeper than just us killing each other and beefing on the streets. It goes into, you know, brothers that are, you know, real gentlemen and real men, they still can't gather together. Because it's just so much envy. It's just so much envy. But you know what I'm saying? Give me what you think about that, John Yehuda.
Yeah, well, everything you're saying is 100% accurate, brother. In today's time and climate, we're seeing a lot of fuckery. A lot of our young brothers out here, they can't get together, you know, off of various reasons. And a lot of that is due to the solutions that we're going to talk about tonight, or should I say today, about why they're acting like that. But a lot of brothers can't get together for a lot of frivolous stuff, whether it be gang violence, claiming neighborhoods, whether it be materialism, drugs, women, you know, the list can go on and on, broken families. So we're seeing the fruits of all of these things that's been transpiring over the years and the decades. And now it's at an all-time high. We're seeing it right now. The family structure in the Black community is at its worst.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really coming strong. And I know, you know, from the brother Marty's younger days, Elder Marty, younger days to now, to how he have seen it, you know what I'm saying, transform, like I always say, from sugar to shit. You know, we just keep deteriorating. But I want to get one more
That's
scripture,
right,
man.
brother. Shalom.
Yeah, Brother Marty, man, before I get this next scripture, go ahead and, know what I'm saying, what you think about just, you know, just real quickly, why Black men just can't seem to gather together?
You know, brother, they say this, that it's in each man's responsibility to see him way out of the illusion that has been put in front of him. It is your responsibility to do the right thing. See, what you want to do is do easy. You want to, if you're a sister, you want to twerk in front of this damn 7-Eleven. You want to twerk on the street. You want to forget what the Most High, what the Creator putting forth, that you're great and you're wonderful, you're beautiful. He put you here to help and guide your man to be in his greatness. But see, what it is I halfway don't blame you, because look at you brothers. You defeminize. You stand around and you bitch and cry like women. You heard what I just said. It's your responsibility. See, the illusion is real. Let me tell you something. Evil, Esau, the devil, everything is real. You don't want to believe that because it's easier not to believe it. You know what they say is the greatest trick that Esau ever pulled was to make people not believe in him, right? Because it's easier to do that. See, that's the devil's biggest deception, is to put forth, okay, it's easy not to believe in me. But let me tell you, when you do what you do every day, just like you want to set up and you can compound the stacks of a player, the football game, baseball, basketball, this and that. You need to be reading the Bible and reading scripture and studying, see, because see, 3/4 of our people ain't gonna make it. 1/3 of the people are gonna make it. So what does that tell you? It's a whole lot of people ain't gonna go to the kingdom. Do what you need to do and quit acting stupid. It's your responsibility. You women that want to dress and act crazy and don't want to put no clothes, you're beautiful anyway. Radiate your natural beauty. Help your man do the right thing, head towards the kingdom, because the kingdom is real. All this, do you really believe it came from nowhere? You have to be a damn fool to believe that. Quit being stupid. That's all I got to say right now, brother. But I mean, you know what's up, man, because it is the truth. It's the damn truth. Quit acting, you brothers, quit acting like being fussy and gabbing like little females and stuff. Sometimes I think them skinny jeans is cutting your goddamn circulation to your brain off. All this is real, man.
Con. And we need older elders like Brother Marty, you know what I'm saying, to speak up and talk, because a lot of leadership is not being handed down, from hell, from where your bed written in the bed. You should be damn giving out your last words, should be some wisdom to another black man, you know what I'm saying, on down and on down. And Most High tell you that right here in the book of Job, the 32nd chapter, verse 7. I say, days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. The older you get, the more wisdom you should be able to get. And the more wisdom you get, pass the wisdom down to the younger people, the younger black men. You know what I'm saying? The younger black, Hispanic, Native American, of African descent. Pass it down. Pass that knowledge down. Quit trying to hold it in and hating on the younger people. What the fuck you gonna hate on them for? You know what I'm saying? And hate on us for the motherfuckers older than us. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to pass all this wisdom down so we can better our people. Verse 8. But there is a spirit in a man. But there is a spirit in a man. You don't have that spirit, man. You have a damn little demon in you. You can't pass down knowledge to the younger men. And you younger men is in your 20s, you pass it to the younger men out in their teens, and so forth and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's a trickle effect. You know what I'm saying? We got to raise each other. And the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. When we give this wisdom down, it gives understanding to the younger generations. They can understand. They give it down to the younger generations. They understand, and so forth and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Like but the only thing we can seem to pass down is a lot of fuckery. Go out here and make a bunch of babies and don't take care of the motherfuckers. Sit up on the mama, you know what I'm saying, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Go in and out the chain gang to come home to mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama then become your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to know how to teach our younger men how to be real men. You got a scripture over there, brother John Yehuda?
Yeah, I got a scripture for you, brother. Proverbs 21:16 says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding. So there used to be a time in our community where we understood that we had to stand together as one, unified to fight against the system. just to better our condition here in America. We didn't have such a high rate of killing one another, stabbing one another in the back. Not saying these things didn't happen, but it was nothing like what we see today. We understood that, listen, you know, if I didn't have, my neighbor or my brother had it for me. If I was falling, they would help me up. You know what I'm saying? We would stand together. We would protest. We would march. We would try to put things through legislation. If those things failed, we definitely improved our community. You know, when you look at the history, a lot of our improvements and our success was when we were segregated from the rest of the nation. Now, you know, we had that understanding. Now, when you look and fast forward to today, these young people don't have that understanding. They don't grasp the idea of unity as a whole. They just grasp the idea of unity as far as their block, their immediate community. You know, a lot of people don't even travel outside of their immediate community. You'd be surprised how many brothers and sisters haven't traveled abroad, haven't left their immediate area or their hood, their street. You know what I'm saying? They don't go to certain sides of the same city that they live in. So they don't have this understanding. And so it says, those that wander out of the way of understanding, they shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Now, me and you know that the scriptures are twofold. You know, in one instance, this is talking about knowledge and understanding. You know, you're dead to knowledge yourself. You're dead to the understanding of what you have to do in order to build this community up. Safeguard yourself from these police, these dog-ass nations, everybody else that's trying to do something bad or murderous to you. But you also, the other side of it is that you're literally dying out here in the streets because you don't have this information. You're not honoring it. You know, you got the police killing us. You got blacks killing us, whites killing us. I mean, damn, you even got our own women killing us, you know, from the abortion being the most effective way of killing our community. So, you know, we kind of got all sides against us, and we're not even trying to empower ourselves with the knowledge that's at our hands, you know?
Man, you hit it right on the dot when you said, you know, these brothers, they ain't been out the damn neighborhood. You niggas, you niggas better go out your neighborhood. And you niggas up in the big ass cities, you better go out your borough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you in New York City, your ass better been out of Queens, you better been out of Brooklyn, your ass better been out of Watts, you better been out of you know what I'm saying, Longwoods, your ass better been out of Bankhead, your ass better been out of damn the west side of Detroit, wherever your ass at. Some of you niggas has barely been out of your neighborhood in your city. You know what I'm saying? And you think that your colors, your gangs, and everything like that is who you are. You don't know who the hell you are, just like Daniel Hulu say. You know what I'm saying? You really just don't know. But the Most High tell you right here in the book of Isaiah, the 45th chapter, the 4th verse. For Jacob, talking about you black, Hispanic, Native American, Native Indian of African descent, you men, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect. We are the elect of the Most High God. You already know that. I told you we got all the flavor, all the salt. He tell you, no, so we just chose his children. He coming to save us. If your niggas want it, but you at the bottom right now. He had to put you there. You niggas want to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I have even called thee by my name. He have called us by his name. You know what I'm saying? Because we his children. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me, because we don't know who he is and we don't know the Most High. We think because, you know, that we go to Christianity church or something, you know what I'm saying, that we know the Most High. Most High damn sure ain't in there. You know what I'm saying? Most of you Negroes just got through stuffing your face and celebrating Thanksgiving. It's good to get with our family and friends. We want to see them. We understand that. And we ain't going to beat you up too much for it. But what we will say, we have high holy days that the Most High gives us. If we actually celebrate those days, we might get some blessings. But y'all don't pay attention. If you notice, a lot of us get killed on these pagan ass holidays, the white man days, that's been around for hundreds and thousands of years, that's pagan as hell. You know what I'm saying? That we don't even supposed to do it. But we'll get into that another episode. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to know what I'm saying. Teach. Those who know, man, don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? Teach us, you know what I'm saying? Teach the people, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It ain't all about if you don't know who yourself is as being an Israelite that the Bible speaks of. Just know yourself as a so-called black man, African American man. Pass knowledge down, man. Don't tell these young men foolish things to get them hurt, to get them killed. You know what I'm saying? You evil as hell. You want to see it. You know what I'm saying? We should be tired. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just look at the situation. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, you can't even be a rapper, man. A rapper is the hardest damn job it is these days, man. You get your cap blown off. These niggas come up and blow your damn brains, blow your noodles right out your shit.
You better have some insurance.
You better have some insurance, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got niggas, you know, you got some of these young rappers, like I say, you know, they rap, they actually having the killings going on. They rapping about the killings. You know what I'm saying? After the boys is dead, you know what I'm saying? Going to the boys' graves, pissing on their graves and recording and throwing it on, you know, Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and whatever else these motherfuckers want to see. That's so fucking damn devilish, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really, you know what I'm saying, pathetic and bad, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you know,
yeah, speaking of that, speaking of that, brother, let me pull a scripture out on that if you don't mind. If Brother Marty ain't got nothing to say, you got something you want to put in real quick, Brother Marty?
Khan, brother, go ahead and bring that scripture forth.
Okay. I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 33. Since you brought up the rappers and the music incident, you know, I just wanted to touch on that. It said, be not deceived. So it's telling you, don't let this shit fool you. Don't let what you hear fool you. Don't let what you see on BET, on the music channel, wherever you seeing this music and these rappers at, don't let it fool you. It said evil communications corrupt good manners. We all know that mostly all 99.9% of all popular rap music is promoting the destruction of the so-called Black and Hispanic community. That's hands down verified. We it's even no argument about it. You're either rapping about bopping off somebody's woman, taking a woman, you talking about the materialism aspect of how you can make all this money. You ain't helping nobody with it. You ain't trying to help nobody with it. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting it back into the community in many cases. And some of the brothers, you know, they say like Young Dolph, he had 100 properties and was doing for the community. But, you know, it'd be more advantageous if these rappers would talk about the formulas that they're doing behind the scenes, if they're doing something that's actually positive and promoting for our community to better themselves. So that way the youth can have a blueprint. But what we're actually seeing is the evil communications, which our kids listen to the music. They listen about gang banging and you know, beefing with another brother, shooting, robbing, and all of these things, and they think it's cool. They want to live like their favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? And see, these things corrupt our children's good manners, their thoughts. So they grow up thinking it's all cool, well, and dandy. So these are things we got to change. These are one of the aspects in the community that's preventing our brothers from gathering together, because they see rappers beefing with one another. So they think it's cool, we're going to beef. Now, mind you, that's not the totality of why they're doing it, but that plays into it.
Right. And, you know, we can't even come together on a business aspect. You know what I'm saying? I want to cover just every aspect of why we just can't gather together. You know what I'm saying? Like, even on the business aspects, everybody wants somebody to support their business, but they don't want to support everybody else's business. They don't want to support everybody else's platforms. You know what I'm saying? It seems to be a problem, like it's a competition here and there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of gathering together. You know what I'm saying? And these be people that be on big platforms talking this and that. But if you notice, they always have a way of, you know, not wanting to work with other people. You know what I'm saying? Now, for us, we know in certain instances that we just cannot come together with, you know what I'm saying, if it's against the Most High's laws and commandments. But on certain things, we can. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get, you know, you will have people, black men, that have the same business, not knowing that you are a minority anyway in that business industry, whatever you're in, and you need to be working together to get more black people in there so y'all can get more power. See, they don't understand any damn thing. They think, no, just me. You don't support me, you don't support black business. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you a hater, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And so, you know, I think it gets real deep, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, the hatred, man. You know what I'm saying? against each other, man. And let me get that out, man, because I've been meaning to bring that. The book of Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Let me find it here. In the 51st verse, so that the man that is tender among you, your fellow brother and sister, you know what I'm saying? Your fellow brother and sister, not somebody of another whole, none of these Gentiles, you know what I'm saying, nations, your fellow Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native American of African descent, you know what I'm saying? Your fellow brother and sister, that's your neighbor. That's the neighbor that the dog was talking about. He wasn't talking about all the man, Mr. Rogers, around in your neighborhood. It's a gym next door to you. He wasn't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, that's your fellow brother. His eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards his wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children that he shall leave. That's right on the dot. You niggas leaving your kids. You know what I'm saying? This is why they growing up. See, like you have a bunch of women that don't want a man. We understand that. And she didn't know she want a bunch of dicks and this and the third. We get into that later on. But there's a lot of men that don't want to be in the household once they make that baby. You know what I'm saying? With that woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, you before you shot your nut up in her, you shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? You should have pulled out. Or you shouldn't have slept with her. You know what I'm saying? But you made your bed, like I say, nigga, lying in it. Lying in that bed, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we going, I mean, damn, how low can we go? Remember like the song, how low can you go? Can you really go low? Man, we going really, really low. You know what I'm saying? To the point to, I don't know what's damn next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a bunch of old, silly men that, you know, they have things in life, but all they have is a bunch of hatred and silliness, and they can't teach no younger men. And then so the younger men, like around our age, we can't teach the younger men like these rappers' age. And then they can't teach the younger damn boys and teenagers that are gonna become young men. It's a repetitive cycle that's just, it's outrageous. You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody want the glory, man. Everybody want to shine. And like I was just saying, you know, all the other nations, they shine together. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to shine together. We want to outshine our next brother and sister. And it's so, you know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. But, you know, the Most High tells us what he had for us, what he took away, and what he going to have for us again. And let's see let's see what he say in the book of Ezekiel, the 16th chapter. And I'm going to start at verse 10. I have clothed thee also with broader work and shod thee with badger skin. We had that good leather back then. And I girded thee about with fine linen. We had the pure linen. You know what I'm saying? Linen, you know what I'm saying? Just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just looking smooth. And covered thee with silk. Linen and silk. You know what I'm saying? Linen and silk. I have decked thee with ornaments, man. You know what I'm saying? You know we like to bling. I have put bracelets upon thy hands. You know what I'm saying? We got bracelets, watches, you know what I'm saying? Most I had all that for us. You know what I'm saying? And a chain upon our neck. You know niggas, you love a chain upon our neck. We're gonna wear chains, diamonds, and gold, everything. Most High said he gave this to us. And he took it away, but he'll give it to us again. You thinking about an individual, man, these little jewels we wear now, man, ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so what we're gonna get if we get that right. We're going astray, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't gather together. I mean, we divide. And one reason we know saying we can't gather together, you know what I'm saying? Let me finish this off real quick. And I'll put a jewel upon thy forehead and earrings in thy ears. You nigga, most I say, man, hey, man, I bling you out, baby. You know what I'm saying? I bling you out. And a beautiful crown upon thy head. You want to be a king, nigga? We had all that. Everybody had a crown, nigga. That's what it was. But like I was damn saying, man, I damn forgot my thought. But he have done all this for us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we think too much on a low base level. Let's get back on a high figure set. Like y'all motherfuckers say, your energy. Well, let's get back on the high figures. The high figures is these scriptures. Y'all see every week, you know what I'm saying? We bring it out on a street and biblical perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep getting, most times giving real game. All we doing is regurgitating the same thing. I'm talking about all of us. If you don't know, even if you don't know the Bible, all the slang come out the Bible. All of it. Just read it. You will figure it out. You say, damn, we say that on the streets. Yeah, nigga, it come from the Bible. That soul already resonates within us. But we need older men, everybody. Nigga, if you think you got so much knowledge, you 18 years old, you got so much knowledge, well, pass it down to somebody that's 13 years old. So he can pass it down to the boys that's about 7, 8 years old that's looking up to him. You know what I'm saying? So they won't just think that all we got to do, all we offer the world is entertainment. Because we offer the world so much more than that. And even in the entertainment, we have all these other people that's playing puppet masters that take crafty counsel against us. The book of Psalms, 83rd chapter, I'll read to y'all every week, 1 through 6. They take crafty counsel. They own all that stuff. They got us out here, you know what I'm saying, rappers out here shooting and killing each other at a high rapid rate. You know, as soon as you get in the damn game, you got to worry about getting killed by your own people. You got to worry about getting killed by your own people, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop this fuckery. You got something to say, brother Daniel Hooter?
Yeah, brother. You know, one of the things that we need to do to get back to being able to show brotherly love, because everything that you brought out was 100% accurate. I believe that the cornerstone for this to happen is the family. We need to get back to the family. That's the main thing that's been attacked. That's the main thing that's really disorganized and dysfunctional. And that's why we're seeing our community in such a disarray like it is now. So let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3, because this is kind of going to go into what builds up the community and the nation, also kind of touch on the modern women aspect too. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ. So like you said, the first thing that we have to get back to is these law, statutes, and commandments that was given to the nation of Israel. You Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans here in America. Worldwide too, but we dealing with you brothers and sisters here in America right now, because that's where the bulk of you are at right now. And it says that, and the head of the woman is the man. So right there is going to be a problem for a lot of modern day women. They don't want to have a man as a head over them. We're supposed to have roles. We were given roles. Our roles as the man is to be the provider, the protector, and the structure within the household. So when you take that aspect away, all you have is what you see now: baby boys and masculine women. That's it. There's no correction. There's no leadership. So we have to get back to the structure. And so then it also says, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. So as you see, it's God, Christ, man, woman. So that means we got to follow the words of the Most High that was given to us. That's going to show us how to conduct ourselves individually, socially, and on a community level. And then eventually, once we get it right as a nation of people, but within that little microcosm, we have to have the family structure right, because without the family structure right, none of the other things are going to fall in place. So you got to have everybody playing their role. The man's got to be the head of the household. Modern women, you have to submit to that. Not meaning that you have to follow any ignorant brother that's leading you down the wrong path. That's not what we're saying. You're not to be foolish and follow somebody that's not a good leader and not showing good leader qualities. They're actually doing the things that's detrimental to you. But we're talking about brothers that's following a level of God body, God mind. You really want a brother that's really in these scriptures, that's really following the laws to a T. He's studying and applying. And then you have to know your role, which is to be the helpmeet and there's, you know, the comforter in the household, the nurture for the kids. You teach the kids and things of that nature. Not saying you cannot go out and be in the workforce and things. Cause I know today women, you know, they like to be able to feel like they're successful also, but that can't trump the family household structure. That can't trump that. If whatever you're doing or partaking is going to trump that, then you have to find another lane or avenue. Men, if you're going to be, you know, soft and weak and you're not going to be the head of your household, you need to learn how to be a man. Or don't get with any woman to make your wife, because you're going to be detrimental to the community. So, you know, these are the things that they have attacked. You know, the government has attacked it. Matter of fact, brother, if I got a little bit more time, I'd like to read you something. I'd like to read you something. This is out of a report, the Monahan Report, The Negro American Family. This was actually published in about 1965 by Daniel Patrick Monahan, who was a socialist serving as an assistant secretary of labor. And in his report, he was given the task to kind of just like outline what's going on in the Negro American family in America. And it says, at the heart of the deterioration of the fabric of Negro society is the deterioration of the Negro family. Right there, he said in the very first line of chapter 2 that the deterioration of our society is the family. We have seen that our society has gone away from that. I mean, me personally, I grew up in a one-family household. I was, you know, raised by my mom. I did have a stepdad there, but that was later on in life. So I grew up in a single-family household. Before that, I was with my grandparents. And I know there's a lot of brothers and sisters in our community that can relate to either being raised by a mother or a father or even their grandparents, big mama, you know what I'm saying? So there's not a complete structure or unity there to where you can see full examples from both sides of the family. And so he states that the deterioration is within our family structure. And he then adds that, what he said, he says the white family has achieved a high degree of stability and is maintaining that stability. By contrast, the family structure of lower class Negroes is highly unstable, and in many urban centers is approaching complete breakdown. Now, mind you, he wrote this in 1965. We already at the breakdown point. We already passed the breakdown point. You know what I'm saying, brother? So that's what I wanted to touch on, is that family is very important, and people that's not really doing their due diligence in following the guidelines given by the Most High, the family structure, you know, vetting your man or your woman, making sure that they on point mentally and spiritually, and to be able to create a family, to be able to raise children. These are all factors that's destroying the community, and we all party to it in some way, form, or fashion, whether directly or indirectly.
Man, straight facts, straight facts. Before I pass it to Brother Marty, I want to say, hey, the link is in the live chat. We'd love for y'all to come on and chime on. You know what I'm saying? Give your 2 cents. Click the link. It's going to bring you to the backstage. I'll bring you on. You know what I'm saying? Brother Marty, what's your final thoughts on why black men just can't gather together?
Well, you know, the thing is, brother, a lot of brothers don't really know who they are. You know, you have to, you know, if you want to hide something from one of our people, I really hate to say it, but you put it in a book, because then they'll never find it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real because this reason. To talk to you all soft and try to be all cuddly with you doesn't work. So I'm going to just drop it like it is. I'm going to talk to you the way you should be talked to, straight up, no chaser in this. You have to pick up a book and read and find out what's holding you back. See, this world was conducted and constructed by Esau. That's why it says you have to come out of this world to actually be even ordained to a higher order. You know what I mean? Because this world has already been judged up. You know, it's already been sliced up like that. It's been judged. So there are some things, very, very crucial things that are holding you back. But you have to pick up a book and read. Try reading the Bible. You know, the Bible is the blueprint to everything. You need to do that. You know, let me tell you, there are some books. There are, I'd say, 4 books that you need probably in life to start off to do everything you need to do. But at the end of all of those books is the Bible. The Bible is the most powerful book that you can ever lift up. It is actually the engine that runs everything. It runs the eternal order of all things run through that book. I'm telling you. Anything you want in life, that book dictates policy. But because you really don't want to do what you need to do to find that out. But this is what's going to happen to you. You see all the things that are eroding today in society that I'm going to tell you. For the last 2 years, all the guns and everything are just being bought up. People and all the ammunition, people are changing. These people are getting ready to send your asses back to where you were before, because they are. Now, I'm just keeping it real with you. Now, in order for you to understand that, you need to educate yourself. You know, this is a spiritual war, and you need to deal with that. Pick up a book. Quit worrying about the wrong things and start focusing on the right things in life. Your households are in disarray because a lot of you brothers, you picked the wrong woman. You need a strong sister that's gonna take care of the things so you can stay focused on your mission. Your mission is what the Creator put forth for you so you can do what you need to do to guide your family to the kingdom. And that's what's up. If you don't understand that, you'll never get anywhere. There are some things holding you back. There are some very crucial things holding you back. I'm not trying to get into that, but I can tell you, you really are really at a loss of who you really are. And it's not maybe up for me to bring that up to you and stuff, but there are some things that truly are holding you back because you don't know them. But if you start trying to find out really where you come from, because the ancient books, you are a Hebrew Israelite, and you are the Most High's people of His people, but you don't even know that you are actually in control of your destiny, because you got some people, you got a very few small faction of this world that are keeping that from you, and you don't even know that. But if you educate yourself and bring yourself up to speed, you can focus and get to where you need to go. I'm not playing with you, you know, but until you find that out, until you find out what you need to know, you're destined to keep doing what you're doing, and that's be a loser, killing your people, not focusing on the things you should, and your mission is so far out of sight for you, you'll never ever complete it and never get to where you need to go.
Con,
Understand that?
brother Marty. Con. You know what I'm saying? You heard it from an elder OG. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna give out his age, but he's an elder in the game. We're gonna give him much respect. And he said something very important. He said, man, you need to be reading. Most importantly, he said you need to be reading the Bible. Well, let's see what the Most High God got to say. Book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. Most I tell you right there, get the Bible, read the Bible, get understanding of the Bible. And let me bounce on over here to Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 5. I'm finna rapid fire on you. A wise man will hear. See, a wise man, he want to get understanding. So he got more than just a mouth. He got 2 ears. You understand it? That's what God gave him. the Most High, and will increase learning. Because he know, hey, I should be learning wisdom from these older men that should be teaching me. I should get understanding because they should be teaching me under real wisdom. And a man of understanding shall retain until wise counsel. You're going to be around wise men. Now, you get around a bunch of silly old motherfuckers, then you're going to learn a bunch of silly motherfucking shit. But if you get around wise men, you're going to obtain, he said, a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. You know what I'm saying? Get up on the wise men, you're going to learn wise things. And let me get also the book of Ecclesiastes. Let's see what this is. Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 1 and 2. And when these older men are talking to you, you need to shut the fuck up. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of God, and be more ready to hear. Be more ready to get understanding. Be more ready to get knowledge than to give sacrifices unto fools. For they consider not that they do evil. You don't even know because you don't have the wisdom yet. And some of us are old, we don't have the wisdom because we haven't been taught the wisdom by older men. Let me hit you up. I feel it's a little rapid fire here. Let me get the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 15. We're dealing with the knowledge right now. Study and show thyself approved unto the Lord thy God. You got to study this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And you also got to study elders with good counsel. With good counsel. Study and show thyself approved unto the Most High God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. We have to be, you know what I'm saying? We have to teach, man, what's real and what's false, what's real and what's fake, what's true and what's false. We got to be able to teach it. You know what I'm saying? And the only way we're going to be able to teach it is if we know. So all you older men, come on out, man. You know what I'm saying? Teach this word. And, 1 Kings. Let me get 1 Kings for you. Get a little rapid fire over here. You know what I'm saying? 1 Kings, 2nd chapter. And I'm going to do 1 through 2. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. This is King David. And he charged Solomon, his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. That's what we got to be teaching all these young Black, Hispanic, and Native American, and Hispanic, Latino, African American descent men. How to be a fucking man and show thyself a fucking man. This is real. And keep the charge, go to verse 3, and keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes, his commandments, and his judgments, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all thou doest, and whether with all over thou turnest thyself. He's telling you right now. Man, listen. Show thyself to be a man. You know, teach the younger men how to be men. And we can stop all the foolishness. Because like I say, it's beyond the killing and the hating on each other. You know, it's in the business. We can't even work together and gather together in businesses. We can't even work and gather together in churches. You know, whether it be Christianity, Muslim mosques, Israelite camps, Israelites non-camps, YouTubers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just can't get together on nothing. Nope. Look at, man, we under them curses, man. We up under them curses. You got anything for me, John Hewlett, before I go over to the next? I got one more. 1 Corinthians, chapter 13. 13, chapter 11. I like to quote this a lot, but I want to give it to you. The good brother, beloved Paul, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I taught as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Let me read that again for you niggas right now. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I taught as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Well, we got to put away a lot of childish things, man. That's what got us fucked up right there. That got us fucked up. We hold on too many childish things. You know what I'm saying? You niggas, man, like I told you, man, when we did that episode about social media and rap music, you know, you live it out. You want to be a demon, you a devil, you on demon time and all this crazy ass, stupid ass shit. Well, some of you younger motherfuckers, I don't blame you because you haven't been taught by older men. You have been told. But guess what? If you watched last week's episode, you understand why a lot of men ain't in the household. But when you listen to men like us that's not in your household, we ain't your daddy. But nigga, it take all of us to, you know what I'm saying, raise our nation. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all too much childish shit. It's time to stop killing each other. It's time to gather together. It's time to support each other platforms. Support each other business. Just not nobody supporting yours. And when you have these businesses and platforms, make sure they're suitable. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you have good customer service. Make sure that you edifying on whatever that it is. That's what we have to do. Good brother Johnny Hewlett, I'm gonna get your last words on this. Why black men just can't gather together?
Yeah, I'm gonna just piggyback off what you were saying with the elders. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 6, starting at 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. So right there, you have to be willing to be taught. You have to be willing to get understanding from the elders and people of experience. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. So you have to be willing to be taught, and you have to be willing to listen to what's being told to you. You can't always be a know-it-all or a busybody, but you have to really sit down and keep your mouth shut and listen to what elders are telling you, because a lot of times elders have lived and experienced life. A lot of things they went through, you may not have went through at that time in your life. They can be looking from outside the bubble, looking in to tell you what you may be doing wrong or where you may be off. And it says in 34, stand in the multitude of elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. So you're supposed to cleave unto your elders, not hang with people that's younger than you, not hang with people that's your age but of less understanding, but you're supposed to be around the elders, cleaving unto them, getting that godly discourse, getting that experience talk that's going to help guide you through life. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. So we also, on top of listening to our elders, we got to get into the Bible. Like Brother Marley Marr said, we got to read this Bible. We got to get understanding. So we have to think upon these things continuously. And he shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom of thine own desire. Now, if I may, I'm going to go to Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. It says, this book of the law shall not depart out thy mouth. So once again, we see the Bible is very redundant, very repetitive of what it says. We got to always be meditating And we always got to have these laws, statute, commandments in our mouth, because that's the only way you're going to learn. It's like muscle memory. When you do something constantly, you'll be able to do it without even thinking. It's the same thing with these scriptures, how you conduct yourself, how you talk, walk, carry yourself. And it says, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So right there is the blueprint on how you be successful, how you are able to achieve greatness within the community, is that you meditate on these laws, statute, commandments day and night. Day and night, we have to have these things upon our mind, because we're battling against the hypnosis of TV, radio, social circles, and all type of social media. So these things we have to combat with the word of the Most High. We have to listen to our elders. We have to apply all of these things into our life in order to be successful.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, man? Spirit moving. First Peter, 2nd chapter, verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, we got to lay that shit to the side and boss the fuck up. Nigga, you ready to boss up? You niggas are ready to boss up. You niggas want to stun on each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff we told you, know what I'm saying? Why the black man? Why does everybody hate the black man? Y'all remember that episode? You know what I'm saying? We studied why the black man hates the black man. You ain't ready to boss up. You ain't ready to get rid of all the malice, all the guile, hypocrisies, all the envies, and all the evil speakers upon your fellow brother. Teach some good damn things, nigga. Teach some good things. And like, and we can't be afraid to speak these good things. And you know what I'm saying? I love to bring this scripture out because it's powerful. The book of Isaiah 58, chapter, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. You can't be scared, man. You got to, hey, man, talk some bass in your voice. I know you was taught by your mamas and grandmas, nigga, take that bass out your voice. Now, nigga, put some bass in your voice, nigga. And show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. We got to show the right ways to the youth, man. Ain't y'all tired of dying? Ain't you tired of looking over your neck with a nigga ready to goddamn put a gun and blow your noodle off, and just for some gold and diamonds, or just for some fame? They don't want you to go to diamonds. They kill you. No, they ain't take nothing. They just killed him, just like they do a lot of other rappers and other niggas. They just, it's a hit out on you. Damn. Man, we already got the white, man. What the fuck we need our own people to take hits on each other, man? This is shit, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But this is what we should be doing right here. And this is going to be my last scripture on this topic. We're going to get on into the next topic of this show. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. He have made us teachers. A watchman is the people that watch, don't say the men that watch over. You know what I'm saying? The community, the nation of people, the nation of Israel. So he made us a watchman, you know what I'm saying, until the house of Israel, until our people. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, hear the word of my mouth, because we're going to get the wisdom of the Most High. It ain't ours, but it damn sure work good. Ain't damn all word out this Bible, this book has failed me. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou shalt give him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked ways to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquities, but his blood I will require at thy hands. Look at, man, I don't want all the young Jones blood on my hand. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach them anyway. I want them to be good men and women of the Most High God. So we can do this right here. I forgot. This is the last scripture right here for me. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. I want us to boss up just like the Most High commanded us, like I've been reading to you. So we can do this right here. Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High, which is you Negroes, shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Yeah, that's what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to rule it forever. Do y'all brothers have anything left on that topic?
Yeah, I just got.
Brother, go. Go ahead, my brother.
No, go ahead, brother. I spoke plenty. Go ahead. We'd like to hear from you, brother.
I just want to say this: that when you lift the book of life up, brothers and sisters, when they say that you want to move closer to the Creator, He will move closer to you also in understanding and truth. Because of this reason, when you really want to know the truth and factual stuff, some people will actually do this because they aren't used to dealing with certain things. They'll back off of things as it moves closer to you. I've seen some people that are actually afraid of the truth. Some people are actually afraid of the truth and the facts. They want to reach out to it, but when it reaches out to you, and that moves your spirit, that's nothing to be afraid of. That's nothing to be afraid of, but some people are actually afraid of that and they run from it. See, just because it's something you're not used to and it's different doesn't mean that it's bad for you. It just means you're not used to it. Because if you stand with if you stand for something, if you stand with the Creator, He'll stand with you. And you can't lose up against anything. Trust me. I'm not making this up. You just gotta find your path. It's not up for me to bring all that out and stuff. Definitely not today. But if you stand with the Father and the Creator, and how do you do that? How do you get to know Him? You gotta pick that book up. People, when they tell you, "Oh, I spoke to the Father, I spoke to the Creator," and stuff. You have some people think that, oh, they're crazy and stuff, or this or that because of whatever reason. See, the Creator will speak to you however He speaks to you, whether it's in, I mean, I don't know how He speaks to you. I know how He speaks to me, and I fully understand Him when He's speaking to me. But when He speaks to you, you got to be willing to understand that and move with it, and you will be successful in life. You'll find out success is who you really are, and the best things in life were put here for you. See, everything here on this wonderful planet was meant to sustain life and give you everything you need. But you have evil forces, the principalities of life, that and the powers that be are here to disrupt things. They make mischief upon the things. They make mischief on you. They have actually, see, evil is real, and it is powerful, and it actually is a very, very powerful thing. But at the end of the day, it's only one lifeboat out of here, if you understand that. And that's the one that's going to be when the Most High come and He come and take His people to the kingdom. So this world, I told you, has already been judged. But you can stand for the things, but it's not easy. See, easy is for people that don't want to do a damn thing. Easy is for weak people. Easy is for people that don't want to do a damn thing. And you sisters, look at you. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You are beautiful anyway. That's why a true, beautiful Israelite sister.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. We're finna get right into them right after this right here. So I want you to say that on the sisters. Say that.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what I'm getting at. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I know you're ready.
we're gonna move on to dialogue. I get a little worked up, but I'm trying to spread some love.
Hold on to that thought. hold on to that thought. Brother Daniel Hulu, you had something to say on this?
Time, my brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump on with these two scriptures in Ephesians chapter 4 and 31. Now, this is just a message to the brothers, young and old, how you're going to be able to get past anything that you've been traumatized with or been a part of that's going to prevent you from linking up and connecting with your brothers. It says in verse 31, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. So it's going to be hard for a lot of y'all to do that because a lot of y'all have loved ones or friends that might have fallen due to street wars, being in the trenches, whatever the case may be, family issues. But you have to find it within yourself to try to let all of these things that it just mentioned go, because that is the first step to self-healing. If you're not going to self-heal, you're not going to be able to get past anything that you're stuck in right now. Verse 32 says, and be ye kind to one another. After that, you got to be kind to one another. You got to look out for your brothers and sisters. You got to show that brotherly love, that community love. We in the process of community building. We're not in the process of community destruction. We done been there and done that. We're trying to get away from that. We're trying to build up. We're trying to take this nation. We're trying to become a nation of our own and then take this nation and then eventually the world. And it says, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, have forgiven you. So the scripture said, if you want to be forgiven, you have to be able to forgive. So in order to get past all of this disunity, all of this hatred, you got to let all of the things that in your heart that's bitter and wrath and vengeful, you got to let these things go. You got to find a way. First thing, you got to pray on it. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go to some counseling or you got to talk to an elder, do what you got to do to try to get these things out. But you got to let these things go, because not only is it bad for the community, it's bad for you and your health. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to also start showing love to your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's how we start getting out of the mess that we're in right now. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say on that, brother. We can go to the next topic, but it's very important that they know they got to let these things go, because, hatred is something that people hold on to. They don't want to let it go. They like to hold on to these grudges, and they got to let that shit go.
Okay. We're going to close out on why black men just can't gather together. We're going to close out on that part of the show, and we're going to get into the next part of the show, part 2. And this should be a good one. Attention-seeking modern whores. Let me repeat that again. Attention-seeking modern whores. Because, and there was a topic that my other co-host, hey, if you're listening, click on, brother, know what I'm saying? He definitely wanted to talk about this, because this is a problem. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the problems that that kind of seeps into what we just were talking about. Why black men can't gather together? Because they got too many attention-seeking whores in their faces. Cooter hole, booty holes, cooter holes and booty holes just popping everywhere. You know what I mean? But I wanted to start this one off with the book of Romans, because I think this is a problem. The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Let me read that again. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what that is good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High God. Now, that's the problem. You don't want to be transformed. Your mind is conformed to this world. This world right here telling you that you have to go all out and just be butt-ass booty naked every day, in front of your kids, because you want attention from everybody. It don't matter. It's you single women and you women that's married or so-called have boyfriends or coaching. You're teaching. Man, you're seeking the attention of everybody. You're heterosexual, you're bisexual, you're trisexual. You're saposexual. You're this. What the fuck is all this different sexuals mean? That means that you're craving attention. You're a sex, like you're an attention whore. Like, you're shameless, baby. We keep bringing that out. You're shameless, man. What if, come on, man, let me bring that out, man. That's in the book of Sirach. Talk real quick. I don't know if y'all what I find that scripture real quick, man. I thought I had that right there.
Yeah, a lot of our women out here, man, they conform to wanting to show that body off, man. You know, it's a big thing. Social media got their minds wrapped up. They think they're gonna make top dollar off of showing that ass and tits, man. And you know, a lot of them is, but in the end game, that shit is not gonna be to your benefit whatsoever. Matter of fact, in Leviticus 19 and 29, it says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore." So we're not supposed to even promote our sisters, our daughters to be whores. That just don't go into sex. That go into how they look, how they dress, because guess what? That's causing a man to be lustful. So have you ever wondered, women, why certain men come up to you a certain way, they address you a certain way, talk to you however they want to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? You don't get the level of respect that you think you should get. Is because maybe you're dressed or acting like a whore out here. Maybe it's the way you're carrying yourself and conducting yourself. Now, I know some of y'all love that. Y'all revel in it. But I'm talking to the sisters that don't revel in it, but you caught up in the spin game. Get up out that, man. Think about what you got on. If you want do you want your daughters to be looking like a whore out here, half naked, old men lusting after? Because, you know, the first time an old dude try to holler at your young girl, you ready to go to jail for life behind it. So you should feel the same way about yourself when you out here walking the streets, out here attracting every Tom, Dick, and Harry to your ass. Like, yo, we got to start dressing our women. Women, start dressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're not going to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to be a plaything for the next nigga.
Con. And what I was looking for was the book of Ecclesiastes, book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And you wonder why they call you bitch. And you wonder why they call you bitch. Right there. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And you also fear your damn husband, your so-called boyfriends. You know, you don't fear nobody. And like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, hold on, man. I got to bring that up. I got to read that again. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Bitch. But she that is shamefaced fear the Lord. You don't have no fear of nothing. You don't love your fucking self. So how the fuck can you love a man? And then you damn men with these damn women out here married and she always got her titties and ass out and everybody damn face on your homeboy face. You's a beta male, sex thirsty dude boy. You need to go back and goddamn follow some of these episodes that we don't put out.
Hey, but, brother, go up to take it up to verse 23.
Go ahead and get it. Because I don't gotta go here from that.
Same chapter, Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So you over-sexualize women, you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get you a whoremonger or a pimp. That's all you're gonna get out of the deal. He gonna be pimping you out, or he gonna be out there playing the field because you just like every other piece of meat he can get. So you better keep that in mind when you conducting yourself and you carrying yourself a certain way.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to know what I'm saying? Can you know, you ain't gonna get a man that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna boss up with you. Like I said, he gonna boss down on you and pimp your ass out. But a lot of you women, you know, you just love, it's like the Gentiles, man. That means all the other nations. You want what they have or something. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, you envy these motherfuckers. But you the baddest one on the damn face of the earth. You don't know who the fuck you is. Like we just told the black man an hour ago, he don't know who the fuck he is. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy not thy oppressor, but envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. You know who it is. It's your local neighborhood white man Esau, and the rest of the Gentiles that follow up under him. Like you damn dumbass niggas, aka the Israelites. That the Bible speaks of. You whores, you bitches, you thoughts, you sluts, because I'm gonna call you every damn thing that you are if you fit this description. if you're attention seeking, what did you got to show off your damn? Like you got kids and parents. Like these women don't give a fuck, man. They on social media about butt ass damn naked. The kids on there. They about butt ass from the parents. The parents posting pictures of the kids. They dress like, I mean, especially these girls. They dress like whores. Like what is y'all doing? That goes back like y'all prostituting your damn daughters out. You're prostituting their ass the fuck out. Go ahead, don't say no. You're no sucker. I know you got a scripture right there. You got one, or you want me to go ahead? Because I'm in rapid mode right now.
Let me bring this out in Jeremiah 31-22. It said, how long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So not only to you whorish women, but to you modern women, this is a new thing in the earth. Now, you mix that together, whorish modern woman, and you got destruction. You got total annihilation of the black man and the family right there. A whorish modern woman. Now, this ain't knocking every woman because every woman don't fit this profile. But listen, women that fit this profile, you got to get your mind right. Get your act together because you can't operate without a man. You can't operate outside of your role and think that life is going to be hunky-dory. Yeah, you might be successful in the white man's world, in modern society, but when everything's shut down, what you going to do when that dollar shut down? What you going to do when you lose your job? All that stuff that you're talking about ain't going to be for nothing. You're going to need that family or that man that you needed and you shunned because he didn't fit your criteria because he was about organization and structure and you wanted to follow your own path and be successful. I didn't need you. It's not going to work. Women that's out here whoring, what you going to do once you get old and your body used up and there's no more there to pay for all that stuff and you ain't got nothing to fall back on? You better have a good investment plan if you don't plan on doing the right thing, because if not, it's going to be over. So listen, you better listen to these words.
Hey, this is what kills me, know what I'm saying, with these, know what I'm saying, these whores, these hoes and bitches. Brother, know what I'm saying, W. Huda and Brother Marty, they just fucks and sucks and fucking suck and eat and beat and skeet all over them. You know what I'm saying? For all these years, they just getting ran through. Then all of a sudden, oh, I want to be your wife. You've been ran through. You've been used and abused. You've been flipped and dipped and built. We don't want to, damn, how can, I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. What can we actually do with you? You know what I'm saying? That thing is not tight no more. That thing is over with. Your body is flabby. You're looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick, like Tupac said. You know what I'm saying? Titties, you can just take your titties, just flap it over your goddamn shoulder. Flap that bitch back. Knock yourself out with your own titty. You look like you don't goddamn swallow motherfucking by 5 inner tubes. And you sit here talking shit, really behind a phone and keyboard most of the time. But hell, these crazy motherfuckers, they talk shit in person to you. Like, man, nobody didn't want to hit you. And if somebody hit you, you might be glad they didn't want to put their rod up in you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have been used and abused, and then you want to come in your later years. No. You better come now, you younger women, you better stop being hoes. You know what I'm saying? You a hoe, baby. Right. You a hoe. And you need to stop being a hoe. And like the brother right here say, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. I forgot, that's in Sirach somewhere. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rotten as his bones. That's what they damn. Right. Dead. Damn. Mm-hmm. You put your husband, your boyfriends, everybody to shame. Well, I don't got one. That's probably why. He know you are attention-seeking whore that the Bible speaks of. You're attention-seeking whore. You know what I'm saying? And before I pass it to good brother Marty real quick, y'all that's in the chats, please hit the StreamYard. The link right there. Come on in. You women, you men that want to combat against the truth, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, you may want to say some more truth. Add on. Click that link. EW, click that link right there. Come on in, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, come on in. Give you 2 cents. But Brother Martin, let me pass it to you before I You know what I'm saying? What you got to think real quick? Just give us a real something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, attention-seeking modern whores, brother Marty, elder.
Yeah. Con. The thing is that when you spread yourself thin like that all over the place, you know what? You actually bring on all these different spirits into yourself. I know you don't believe that, but I'm going to tell you this is a scientific fact. They did a study on this, but I'm not trying to rehash that. But I'm going to tell you, when you sleep with all these men and you taint yourself, it's a scientific fact that you bring on a part of each man inside of you, and you got too many people jumping around inside of you. You know what I'm saying? You have tainted yourself. You got demons in you. You're unpure when you do that, and you should know that. That's just nasty anyway. And why would you do it? And then what you do when you go to a good righteous man, you bring that on him, and he deserves better than that. But a lot of these cats are just stupid. They take your nasty ass, and you're not worth it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the truth. You got too many men, too many demons jumping around inside of you. That's nasty, and you know it, and you still do it. And then that's why a lot of you act so damn crazy, because you don't even know that you got all these personalities running rampant inside of your body, because it's true.
It's definitely, you know what I'm saying, true. It's definitely true. I wish we could, brother Yehuda, because you find that scripture hitting on something that brother Marty was talking about, well, as the man shoot his semen, she carried on those spirits. I forgot what it is. I'm sorry, what's it? But let me get the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 11 and 12. Because right here talk about, because this is the problem why you hoes, you whores, you dust bunnies, you dusty foots, you fatbacks, you huntbacks. This is why, we have a real problem with you. It is why the most I have a problem with you. Not real women, but you are just called out. Book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 11 and 12. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Can't sit your ass home. You're a busybody. You're a busybody bitch. You a BBB. Triple B's. Not big baller brand. Busybody bitch. You's a busybody bitch. That's what the Most High just told you. Her feet abide not in her house. Let me start from the beginning. Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. You's a busybody bitch. Now she is without. Now in the streets, and lies in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with prudence face said unto him, I have peace offerings. I have a pussy for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to read the story on? Keep on. But it's telling you, your feet abide not by your house, black woman, Native American woman, Hispanic woman, and Latino woman, all of African descent. Your feet don't abide by your house. You know what I'm saying? You was a busybody. You're seeking attention. You at so-and-so house. You in this, getting the latest gossip over here. You started shit over her. You starting all kind of shit over her. You know what I'm saying? You're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be home. You can't teach the kids shit because you ain't home. Your man ain't satisfied because you ain't home. Now he ready to wander off because you ain't home. And you're stubborn and loud mouth. You're loud and stubborn when your ears at home. And let me get to, for all you women that think that's just so cute. Ooh, I'm a strong black woman. I'm a strong Latino. So they start shaking their head and cabbage patching and shit. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you about that. Book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. The word clamorous means that you're loud talking. You're a loud mouth. You know who you are. A foolish woman is clamorous. They don't say a smart woman, a strong black woman, a strong Latino, Native American woman of Afro descent. They don't say that. Click the link. Click the link. EW, and come on in. Click the link. StreamYard link. It's gonna bring you right on in. It don't say a smart, a wise woman. You know what I'm saying? It says a foolish woman is clamorous. You a loud talking bitch. You's a disgusting whore. She is simple. Ain't nothing complex about you. You ain't deep. You ain't a deep bitch. You a deep pitch. A deep ditch. Everybody laid all they wood in. You're simple. She is simple. You're not complex. It's nothing, you're not edifying. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the wisdom. And knoweth nothing. You don't know some things. You don't know all things. The Most High say, you know a damn thing. Shut your damn mouth and learn how to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to learn from older women, but you can't. You can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all have older women to teach, but a lot of these older women, like I just got on the older men before, y'all scared. Y'all want to join along with them. You're 50, 60, 70 years old, taking pictures in your lingerie and posting them on the internet. Nobody want to see your goddamn old saggy, stanky ass, goddamn posting alongside all of your lingerie. Say that for your husband. You should have a husband. Hell, at that age, he the only motherfucker should want to ban me out any damn way. But you want everybody to see, especially if you got it, you're in a little shape and you're older. Oh, well, you want some young boys to run up in you, don't you? It is what it is. EW, click the link. It tells you, it's real simple to get in. They're going to bring it to the backstage. You know what I'm saying? And come on to the backstage. When you see it, say, come on to enter the backstage. Enter the backstage. We're going to bring you on in. But this is what it is, y'all women, because you don't have any kind of shameness, you know what I'm saying, at all whatsoever. And, y'all women ain't being taught, man. Y'all ain't being taught. Like I say, the older women, man, y'all dropping the ball. Y'all want to be just like these old. Y'all want to be a young hoe again. Damn, some of y'all been an old hoe. You should be damn tired of being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? You should be tired of being a damn hoe by now. But let's see. What scripture is that? 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price. You got to be meek and humble. You got to have a meek and a humble spirit. You want I don't know what the hell is going on with you modern whores. Because you ain't modern women. What a modern woman is, you need to change. You need to go back to the old, you know what I'm saying, the old women that knew how to shut the hell up and support their men. So I'm gonna pass it to the brother Don Yehuda right here, man. Well, I set up my arsenal real quick.
Did you cover Proverbs 7 and 11? 7 and 10, I believe?
No, I did 7 and 11.
You did 7 and 11?
Yep.
Yeah, so even on that, touching on that, because when you read further down, it tells you that, when he met with this harlot, and this is an example of today's men, right? Because I don't want to read, it's a lot of verses to read, but if you read Proverbs 7, starting at where he started at around 10, 11, and you go down to about 22 to 23, what happens is, like today, men get with these harlots, these hoes, and then they fall in love with them. They tricked and seduced by their talk, by their touch, by, you know, just their feminine ways. And what happens is you become a slave to the woman. You become, as Brother Hilltop say, a beta male. You paying to play, you paying for all of her, you know, her lifestyle, things of that nature. And this is not your wife. This is not the woman that you're having kids with, and this is not the woman that you have set in your heart to be with for the duration of your life. But because you're entrenched, should I say, with her lifestyle and the things that she brings to the table, now you're a simp. Now you're a beta male. Now you following behind her, you know, doing everything that she wants, and you're not doing anything that you need to do. And, you know, women know they have this power. You know, that's why when we go back into Genesis, the Most High said that a man will rule over you, because if you think about it, Eve had that same power over Adam. You know, he was instructed not to do certain things in the garden, but when she came to the table and said, yo, let's partake and do this, that, and the third, he already knew he wasn't supposed to, but because she said it,
he simped out.
He simped all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Knowing he wasn't supposed to. And that's what men do. Men simp out. They simp out to the woman, especially if it's somebody you desire. If it's somebody that you've been desiring and wanting, or she fits your criteria, 9 times out of 10, opportunity given, you're going to simp out. And women know this. Women know it. And this is why they are so conformed into their whorish and harlot ways, is because they know that they have power over you. They have power over you, man. They have power over all you brothers and niggas out there, because you're going to give that money up. You're going to give that time up. You're going to give your power over to them. So beware of these women that's carrying themselves like that.
Beware of that. You know what I'm saying? It goes back, like I was saying. This is where, you know what I'm saying, a lot of you women, you know what I'm saying, you're not shamefaced. That's why you're attention-seeking whores. You know what I'm saying? You should be shamefaced to have your body and everything covered. And should be teaching this right here, the book of Titus, the 2nd chapter, verse 3 through 5. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not being a goddamn you know, lying ass bitch, not giving too much wine, not being an old drunk ass hoe. Teachers of good things, not be teaching, hey baby, use what you got. I mean, use what you get. I mean, use what you got to get what you want. Not whoring your daughters and whoring your granddaughters and everybody else out. That they may teach the younger women to be sober. You could drink wine, you could drink, you know, strong drink, a little bit of liquor. I'm drinking both. You know what I'm saying? But don't be a drunk or alcoholic to where it's corrupting your mind. Because he give us this for us to be happy. He tell us, you know what I'm saying, to love their husbands. Not to teach them. They don't want a man. They don't need a man. They don't need a stepdad for the kids and all this stupid ass shit that y'all teach them. They got them fucked up right now. They got them whores. Attention-seeking whores out here. To love their children. How they gonna love their children? They are attention-seeking because they don't have love for themselves. So they you know, seeking love from people that they don't know, and they are seeking it by getting butt ass booty naked. And like I said last week, sucking dick and fucking for 2 eggs and a loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? But they'll tell you that they, you know, they got a bag at this person or whatever. To be discreet, not being an attention-seeking whore. The Bible very repetitive. Don't be an attention-seeking whore. To be discreet, chaste, be a humble and meek sister. Be that. Keepers at home. They keep telling you, don't be a busybody. Don't be a busybody bitch. Be a keeper at home. Don't have your feet abiding everywhere. Hey, I'm trucking my ass. I'm everywhere. Good. Be a good woman. Not a bad bitch. Be a good woman. Not a bad bitch. Obedient, to their own husbands. Don't listen to your damn dumb horse ass friend. Listen to your husband. He is your head. He is your Lord. Listen to him. He has the best interest for you and for him. Don't quit listening to dumb bitches. Especially the ones that don't have more than you. Girl, you got a good man, you got something that's priceless. You dumb rat ass bitch. Be obedient to their own husband, that the word of God be not blasphemous. Damn, it's repetitive over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that you can do, let me get 1 Timothy real quick. Some of the things you can be teaching them. 1 Timothy, 2nd chapter, and I'm going to start at the 9th verse. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Quit dressing like a whore, a slut, a thought bot. A fucking thought bot. Quit dressing and acting like a thought bot. Put on modest apparel. Just like the brother Donnie Hula just brought out earlier. You're dressing like a hoe. You're messing like a hoe. Like Trick Daddy say. You're going to get treated like a hoe. You don't see, you're going to get talked to. Niggas going to come at you with game like you's a hoe. You don't see no men coming at no women that's dressed modestly. Her titties and ass ain't out for the world to see. She ain't showing every curve and crack and crevice of her shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming at women like that. You know that. You know men ain't coming at women like that. We coming at you hoes that's dressed like a hoe. They adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness. Quit listening to Amber's Rose. Yes, slut shame each other. Bitch, you look like a slut. Them niggas finna start throw dick in your head as soon as they see you. They gonna be grabbing you all by your ass, putting their fingers all in your pussy and everything. And sobriety, because when you drunk and then you dress like a hoe, you're gonna get treated like a hoe. I keep telling y'all know these things. It's very simple. But you think it's play, like you want to be treated like that, and then you want to complain about it. These niggas thirsty. No, you the thirsty bitch. And not with broad hair or gold or pearls or costly array. That's all your filters. Most of you motherfuckers wearing fake ass jewelry anyway. Most of you women, you know what I'm saying? But you, over 90% of your pictures are filters. Go look at them right now. A man don't even know what the fuck you even look like. We don't know. When we only see you online, we don't know, but everything is filtered. A lot of you hoes will come online right now and you'll have a damn filter, damn thing with little goddamn antlers and fucking monkey ears and goddamn clown noses all over your damn face. It's a walking damn filter. Go ahead, Brother Yehuda. Matter of fact, hold on. I ain't through with that. But which becometh women professing godliness and good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. You won't be a whore if you listen to your husbands, if you listen to your daddies, and some of your mothers, not your mothers that are teaching you to use what you got to get what you want. She's whoring you out. She's making you a whore. A thought bot. A nasty bitch. And quit thinking, for all you women that think you got so much knowledge than real men, in the very next verse, but I suffer a woman not to teach, nor assert authority over a man, but to be in silence. For Adam was formed first, and then Eve. And Adam being not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in her transgression. You was going to be in sin. That transgression is a sin. You the first one to jump. As soon as they make a challenge, you the first one on TikTok. You got Adam. He was a beta male sex thirsty dude boy. Back then he simped out. Adam simped out. You know, Eve was the first modern we're gonna call her a whore because they say she laid down with other men, but we'll call her, she damn sure was a combative one. She damn sure was a combative one. Go ahead, brother. Who I see you smiling over
there. Yeah, man. Hey, let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 26. And where was I at? In verse. Man, I'm gonna start right here on verse 1. Blessed is a man that have a virtuous wife. So men definitely avoid these whorish women, man, because it's a blessing to find you a woman that's virtuous. And the reason why, because for the number of your days shall be doubled. You're gonna be increased on this earth, man. You're gonna live longer, man. You know why? Because you ain't gonna be stressed out, wondering where she at, what she doing, who she banging, who she screwing. You ain't gonna be worried about none of those things. You're gonna be worrying about getting the job done, coming home, getting comfort, getting relaxation, getting a hot meal, and that's it. Not worry about if your neighbor banging out your wife when you at work doing a 9 to 5. You ain't gonna worry about that. It also says that in verse 9 that the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Now, hey, brother Hilltop, didn't you touch on that last week about these women wearing them damn ostrich eyelids? Them,
oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the brother. That was my other co-host, you know what I'm saying? MO, you know what I'm saying? He was the one that said, you know what I'm saying, the eyelids are so long, it's like he's got that touching off the table, like a cockroach.
Now listen, we see this in the scripture, verse 9. Once again, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 9. It say, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks, how she doll herself out, and her eyelids. So we know that the big thing these days is women doing their eyelids with the extra long lashes. You know what I'm saying? The extra amount of makeup. You know, they might go get an alteration or two just to change up some of the features that the Most High gave them. So all of these things. Yep, see, there you go, right there.
Angela Lee, you say, wow, I sound so angry in all the videos. Please show me a perfect man. I got it right here, Angela Lee. I got it right here. How to be a perfect man. All these damn scriptures. The Most High tell me, don't let me bring them out on you. I'm glad you said it. You said the person, see, that's the spirit of the Most High God. He brought you out to say exactly what you said, and you fell right into it. This right here, this is it. This is how to be a perfect man. Ain't nothing but scriptures. How to be a perfect man. And we breaking them out. I just brought it out the first half. If you just not tuning in, you don't miss me getting on the men. Well, come on in.
But see, hey, but listen though. Hey, sis, this don't apply to sisters or brothers, because like you said, we already addressed brothers in the first segment of the show. This don't apply. If it don't apply, you know, let it ride. If you're not this description, if you're not this type of woman, let it ride. We only addressing brothers and sisters that's out of order. Brothers and sisters that's conducting themselves a certain way out here in the streets, amongst the community, amongst their brothers. So we're not talking about everybody. This ain't a hate campaign to all women. No, that's not the case. We'd be in error doing that. We only addressing whorish women, modern day women that's going against the directives of the Most High. We only addressing brothers that's out here killing one another, not showing brotherly love, and simping, that's going against the Most High. If you don't fall under these categories, then it doesn't really apply to you.
But see, this is the whole thing, because she said, I said, show me one, because I don't see one on this live. Well, what is a perfect man to you? Because I brought out last week that a perfect man ain't what the white man teaches y'all. It's not what he teaches us. Like, you know, we'll never be perfect in the eyes of the white man. But the Most High teaches us, you know that scripture, Don Yehuda, how to be perfect. Until, you know what I'm saying?
That is Psalms.
Get it out.
I get it for you.
Get it out. You know what I'm saying? She said, I can't help but speak what's on my mind. Oh, no, we want you to speak. We want you to speak. Hey, we love you.
Hey, tell that sister to click the link and come on. Tell her to come on. We like to hear that other side anyway.
You ain't never shy. I know you ain't never shy. Come on in, and you know what I'm saying? You can speak up for the women, because we're not trying to bash women. We just got on the men the first part. I don't know if you missed it, but we're going to the men every week along with the women. But we can't hold back on y'all. We can't hold back on y'all. You know.
Hey, you see what she said? She said, please call the brothers pussy hoes to give them a name too.
Oh, I call them bummy simps, nigga. Oh, we call them bummy simp, nigga. Fuck boys, beta male 630 do boys. We call them all that. I know I do.
Hey, actually, listen.
Hey, go back and watch all the old episodes because I get on them. Me and Mo and the brother Hula, he just getting on here, but man, we get on them. We get on them. Oh yeah, we gonna call them names too. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. The men actually got a longer list of names. I heard Brother Hilltop call them way more names than he addressed the women. And on top of that, sis, you got to also realize once again, it's not about the name calling. It's not about breaking down the woman. Like he just said, we're not doing that. What we're doing is addressing women that's out of order, men that's out of order, because it's a two-way street. It's not just women that's out of order. Listen, the Most High said that the man is over the woman and we the head of the household. So if the woman is out of order, who you think was out of order first? Who you think out of order for the woman to be out of order? Us brothers. Us brothers is out of order. So this is why he dedicated the first half of the segment today, and like he said, other episodes prior to this, about getting on the men and correcting the men as far as how they should conduct themselves. But please, I'm kind of new on here as a guest. I would love for you to come on and hear your side of the story. That way that everybody that's listening could get a complete picture of everything that's being said and, all frame of thoughts.
Con. Brother Marty, you got something to say real quick? Matter of fact, Brother Marty, just hold on. Let me get this scripture and I'm going to pass it right to you. And Angelique, or anybody who's listening, y'all come on and click on. Hey, man, it's in the chat. I'm going to put it right here again. Shazam. God damn it. Y'all click on the link. Come on in. We want to hear everybody's perspective. If you agree, you disagree, you want to cuss us out, you know what I'm saying? Everything. But the book of the same chapter, the book of Ecclesiastes. What you through? What you had to say? That's what your verse. I know you were through, my brother.
I did verse 9 in chapter 26. Verse 1 and verse 9.
Okay. Because I was gonna bring out verse 10, but if you want to bring them out both right now, you can bring out both of them. You can bring out both of them if you want to bring them out. Let me see. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was gonna go all the way down from 10 to 12, but you want to bring out 9, and I'll bring out 10 to 12, whatever. We do it like that way.
Yeah, you want me to bring out 9 again?
Oh, you brought out 9 already?
Yeah, I already brought out 9. That's when we was talking about the looks and the eyelids.
Okay. Well, go from 10 to 12, and I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. But before you do it, see, as Elise says, that's nothing compared to the names y'all call women. I understand what you're saying, bro. Call their ass weird names too. Do y'all have it where anyone can comment this time? Oh yeah, y'all can comment. You can do more than comment. You come on. She might be coming on from Facebook. So let me put the matter of fact, let me go to Facebook right now. And I'm gonna go and put that link.
Yeah, that's for any sister, any brother out there that you might hear something that you disagree with. By all means, click the link. The brother's putting the link in the chat. So that way you can come on, voice your opinion, voice your point of view. We come in strictly from biblical perspective. So anytime that you have a disagreement or you want to voice your opinion, you're more than welcome to come on to the show. We welcome all people to come on and voice their opinions because we don't want to seem lopsided. We want everybody to address it so that way it can be addressed properly. Like the scriptures say, to do everything in decency and in order.
And it's posted right now. I just posted it in Facebook. And so y'all can come on right now. Post it on Facebook. It's posted on Facebook and YouTube, because we're going live on both of them. You know what I'm saying? And we will be on other platforms soon. MO, if you listening, click on, because I know you got some good stuff. I know you're full of that Thanksgiving turkey. Soon y'all gonna stop all that pagan holidays. We're gonna do a show on that pretty soon. Should black people / Israelites, Native Americans should be celebrating the white man holidays? But we're gonna get on that on another subject. Go ahead, Brother Yoda.
All right, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 26, starting at verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly.
Keep her in the house.
Lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
You got, hey, you let her do everything. She got a damn Instagram account at 10 years old. She watching you twerk. She watching you, know what I'm saying, shake your ass and take pictures, you know what I'm saying, pervertically and post them all for everybody to see. She watching different men and different women come in the household. Go ahead, brother. Just go ahead and carry it on out. I'm gonna break it all down in the end.
Lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain. And drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
Oh, that's that rod. He just told you. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? Overmuch liberty will make a whorish woman. So if you're a mother and you just, you know, I'm gonna treat my daughter like she's my friend. No, whoop her ass. Because through overmuch liberty, she will be a whore. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to be mean. And, you know, I know the names may offend some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all getting mad. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we're going to call the men the same thing. But overmuch liberty, the most I tell you, through overmuch liberty, you know, you let your daughter go anywhere. She slumber parties all over the goddamn place. She here, she there. She's every goddamn where. You know what I'm saying? All her friends are nothing but a bunch of little whores. And they was raised by, you women, you can't be friends with these damn girls, especially when they're your daughters. You got to be teaching them how to be a righteous woman. And most I say right here, verse 12, when you said she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain. That means every rod that she's, because most high is speaking in parables now. So we ain't lying to you. We ain't breaking it down to, oh, that's y'all. No, this is the most high interpretation. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drank of every water near her. She's sucking all the dicks. Every dick in front of her, she's sucking it. Then it says, by every head she will sit down. She everywhere. Her feet on the by house. She every goddamn where. She on the strip. She on the AM. She got them in the club. She over this nigga house. She over this bitch house. Her feet on the by. She don't know how to sit her ass the fuck down. She's at every hedge when she sits down and over her quiver. What's a woman's quiver? Since we don't know what the hell we're talking about, what's a woman's quiver? Her pussy. I got pussy. Oh, my pussy rules the world. I got pussy. She opened her quiver against every arrow. What's the arrow? Y'all tell me. We don't know what the fuck we talking about here. Y'all tell me. She opened her quiver. She opened her pussy for every arrow, for every dick. She's sitting at every head. She's every damn where. Through overmuch liberty. Ta-da! We done broke that motherfucker down for you. Go ahead, Brother Yehuda.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. You go ahead. Because Brother Marty, the elder, finna come out. No, he all got out. But yeah. Don't say, go ahead, Brother Yehuda.
I think old Brother Marty Marr might have left out. But I got something, you know, because I see the sister asked what book y'all reading from.
The King James Version Bible.
Correct. Now, let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and starting at verse 6. It says, but though I be rude in speech. So, sister, my brother may be sounding rude in speech. Excuse the speech. But this is not what you want to get hung up on. Because it says, but yet not in knowledge. Everything that he said is 100% accurate to what the scriptures is saying. You know, my brother is conveying it in a way that our people are going to listen to it today. if we come on here and speak soft spoken like we Joel Osteen or somebody, a lot of y'all not gonna listen. Y'all gonna think we feminine, or them brothers don't know what they're talking about. Or the brother gonna talk to you in a way that you understand it. Unfortunately, you just came on the segment where it's about women, and I understand you're a woman, so you might feel a little offended. But I think that this might not apply to you. But if it do, sis, we just hope that in the spirit of the Most High that you hear this knowledge that the brother has been bringing out on the podcast. Remember, the Scorn Black Man podcast at that. Come on every Thursday, 8:00 p.m. So he's going to bring that knowledge to you. But he may be rude in speech, but yet not in knowledge. But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. So the Most High has provided multiple platforms to speak out to his people. So you're going to hear various speech, various conversations, various dialogues that's going to edify our people. Some edification isn't for some is for others. So you have to find those platforms and those speakers that actually edify your spirit. But you can't take away what the brother has brought out as far as the knowledge that he's bringing forth out of the scriptures. You asked what it was. Like you said, it was the King James Version Bible, particularly the 1611, which had the Apocrypha, or you can get the Apocrypha separately. That's what it was talking about. If you allow your daughter to have too much leeway, too much freedom, 9 times out of 10, it's always exceptions. It's going to be a small percentage that don't, but the majority of them are going to find themselves in mischief. They're going to find themselves being played, coerced, influenced by a young man that's trying to get the yams. Point blank, period.
Right. And see, I think the problem is, like I said last week, everybody think that Tupac got a book in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because they asking, what Bible or what book we're reading from. It's the same book that's in all everybody's household, everybody's cars. It's collecting dust in grandma and granddaddy's house. They pick it up and they only read John 3:16, and they don't understand who the world that John 3:16 was talking to. If they read Isaiah 45:17, they understand that Israel is the world they was talking about. He's talking about a nation, right. Israel, nation, us Negroes, transatlantic slave trade. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that came in the transatlantic slave trade that got dropped off, that's Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans of African descent. All of us, you know what I'm saying? But see, right. We think Tupac got a book in the Bible. It must be called Only God Can Judge Me. I don't know. I haven't seen it though. But let me see. I think that's the Book of Thug Life. Book of Thug. Okay, well, let me show what the Book of Ecclesiastes say, chapter 45, verse 26. And once again, 1611, King James, the Holy Bible, King James Version. God gives you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness. Start over. Verse 26. God gives you wisdom in your heart to judge his people, our people, the fellow Negroes, in righteousness, that their good things be not abolished, and that the glory may endure forever, that their glory may endure forever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we could judge each other in righteousness. We ain't telling nobody, hey, man, you should be out here, motherfucking, man. You ain't thugging. You ain't killing it, man. You ain't got a couple of nigga bodies on your belt. You ain't whoring, girl. Girl, you better, hey, go out there, man. Fuck, put on that motherfucking little shit. Go out there with some boy shorts and thongs and pop that thing open. I want you to pop that thing open. You know what I'm saying? Bust it open for a beta male silk nigga. We not teaching that. We teaching to keep that thing, you know what I'm saying, holy. You know what I'm saying? She say nowadays men act masculine, but still weak cats too. So how a good man expects a good woman to follow him when he a man of many faces? This is the whole thing. You got to find you a solid man. And see, this is the whole thing. Now, if he's masculine, but he's really weak, you shouldn't be with him. That's the answer. You know what I'm saying? Why would you be, why, not you necessarily, but why would any woman be with a man that if he act masculine, but he really weak? You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not your job to be combative with him. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, and we brought this out last week, and I'm gonna have to go to it again and play this 2-minute clip. But y'all women say y'all want a masculine man, but you really don't, because y'all got too much of masculine. It can't be two masculine spirits in the household. It got to be a feminine, that got to come from the woman, and the masculinity got to come from the man. But what's that? Y'all don't want to, y'all really don't want a real man. Y'all say y'all do, but when a real man talk, it's not what a beta male simp. See, y'all want a man that's going to agree with what you say. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all ain't coming, here we go. If y'all ain't coming to in a relationship with a feminist thing, with being listening, it's not going to work. If he was a pretendo, don't be with it. But most of y'all women, y'all want them type of men. Y'all want the ones that look and play the part like they some kind of street nigga, a boss nigga. But then when y'all get into it, y'all want to throw them niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? You know how we say back home in Waycross, Georgia? I'm gonna put you out there now. Y'all want to put them out there, but half the time it may be justified, or we're not gonna say justified, but it may be true what y'all saying about the person. And half the time it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just saying something. Go ahead, brother Donnie Hula. You know what I'm saying? And
well, I mean, just to piggyback off of just looking at the comments and everything, brother. She made the mention
hold on 1 second, Donnie Hula. I don't see how nobody can comment on this, because this is on Facebook Live and this is on YouTube Live right now. They can comment on. I see people commenting on Facebook. You comment on Facebook. It was other people commenting on Facebook, and there's people commenting on YouTube Live. So I don't know how they can't comment. They can click the link and come in and talk. So no, so go ahead, brother Donnie Hula.
No, I was just gonna say you brought the answer out earlier today, because a lot of times what brothers and sisters don't realize is that in order to find the right significant other, we have to be taught certain things to look out for, certain things to avoid. A lot of times within our households, we're not taught these things. Some of us have examples to see, and you have to even break those examples down to, are they even good examples? Most of us in these relationships got together off of lust and infatuation initially. It wasn't of anything of substance. It was all visual of what you saw and what appealed to your likings, your criteria. So the brother I brought out earlier, 1 Kings chapter 2 and 3, which tells you the ways of a man. When King David gave his throne over to his son Solomon, he gave him the instruction on how to be a man, how to conduct himself as a man. And just to gloss over, it says that he had to keep the ways of the Most High God and walk in them. So for one, sis, you have to actually know what are the ways of the Most High God in order to compare them to a brother that you're interested in possibly marrying or looking to marry down the road. If you don't have that blueprint, then most of us fall for anything that come. We have smooth talking brothers and persuasive sisters that say or do anything, and we fall victim to what it is that they're bringing to the table. So you have to actually be knowledgeable. The brother brought out scriptures earlier also, as far as study to show yourself approved. So you got to study these things. You got to learn these things. You got to apply these things. And this will help safeguard you from these weak brothers that look like they're alpha males, but they're really beta males or simps or suckers or whatever you want to call them. Whatever name you want to label them, they may fall under whatever category that may be. But the brother is bringing out a lot of pertinent information today, all praise to the Most High for that. You know what I'm saying? But, it all falls on us to be studiers and appliers, applicants of what we're studying. So that way we're able to safeguard ourselves. We're able to weed out who's right and who's wrong. You know, a lot of times, Brother Hilltop, they don't understand that. You know, I was one. Listen, I've been with my wife close to 30 years. That's a long time. I've been with her for close to 30 years. When we first got together, my whole thing was all about the appearance. You know what I'm saying? I was infatuated with light-skinned women. You know what I'm saying? Her shape, just, you know, her attitude. I like the feisty women. So all of those things I was infatuated with, but I never took time out in my youth to find out, is this the right woman that, you know, is going to be worth being with for the long duration. You know, all praise to the Most High, it worked out, but it was a lot of struggle, especially when I came into the truth, because, you know, that thing was built off of lust and infatuation from my youth. You know what I'm saying? But we were able to adapt and be able to stay together. But a lot of people, if you look at the marriage statistics today, people are not staying married no longer than about 2 to 3 years, 4 tops, and they're getting divorced. You have to ask yourself a question. Why is that? Because they don't have God in their life. They don't have knowledge of God and what he commands and how to, you know, vet out a spouse. You know, when you look at Sirach, I believe it's Sirach 6 and 7, which is also the book of Ecclesiasticus. It says that if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, or prove her first, and be not hasty to credit them. So you got to prove these people first. Don't credit them as they a good person or they're a strong person just because of the initial things they say. You know what I'm saying? And when I say initial, that can go into a year, maybe 2. You're going to see their representative for a while. You know what I'm saying, brother? So, you know, I just wanted her to, you know, if she didn't have that understanding, to get somewhat of an understanding, you know, of what we bring to the table according to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? There's no folly in what we talking about, you know, and we welcome your sisters to come on and talk about it. Even have your brothers come on and chime in also, so we can have a nice dialogue.
Yeah, Angelique, I sent the link and the tags that you tag your friends in, so they should be able to see the link, and I put it in yours, so y'all should be able to click on that link. It'll take you to the backstage, and I'll bring y'all in. Anybody that's on YouTube, y'all see the link. Y'all know how to click the link and come on in and chime in. But I want to play this clip because it's kind of like what I think Angelique, her perspective. So this is gonna be a woman that's gonna be talking at first. And I think she's kind of gonna be on Angelique and her friends them side. And then you're gonna hear another black woman. She's gonna break it down. Now, we brought this out last week, but I'm gonna do it again so that y'all
all praises.
Understand.
Don't submit anymore. No, women don't submit to you. Women are natural to submission. I don't care how strong and independent she is. So here's the disconnect. Are you looking for forced submission? So ask yourself, why won't she really submit? Here it is. Women are not their grandparents anymore, okay? Women are not looking for a husband and to become a housewife and to bear children. No, they're not looking for that anymore. A lot of women come from a split home with a double Dutch dad who jumps in and out of their lives as he chooses. And that's where the fear and discord between men and women come from. That ideal or that example, that is what they see. So why won't she submit? You got time? Do you display wise leadership? Do you give a good sense of direct? What's up, y'all? First things first, shout out to the sister. I actually like her content. She pretty cool, so y'all go follow her. Secondly, I disagree. Now, she says submission is natural to women. Totally agree. But if that's the case, a woman in her feminine would be submissive at all times. Even if she's with a man she feels cannot lead her. And see, that is the main issue with modern women. Like how you threw that term in there, double Dutch daddy. I never heard that. I may have still that's kind of funny. But that has truth to it. There are a lot of women, specifically black women, who grew up with fathers like that. However, we cannot forget the other half of that, which is our strong, independent mothers, who we were consistently around and told us all the time, your daddy ain't shit. You don't need no man. You don't need no man, including your double Dutch daddy. And your double Dutch brothers too, because they ain't shit just like your daddy. So we can't ignore that other half of programming, because that bred a lot of distrust as well. And let's be real, your mother is supposed to show you how to act in a relationship. So if your father wasn't there, regardless of the reasoning, your mother never got remarried or had some sort of male figure there to show you how to submit to a man, you never really knew. So no, we are not our grandparents, especially our grandmothers, because they prioritize family, community, and motherhood, while we, on the other hand, are prioritizing career, a bag, and manipulate niggas. You can't just wake up one day and decide to be submissive. I don't know why so many modern women have this thought in their head like they could just turn that shit on one day. Like, no, if you haven't submitted in any relationship you've been in, your next one, you're probably not going to do that. And what makes you think that you're going to attract a man that you can submit to if you have never submitted to one before? At a certain point, you have to look in the mirror because that is in your natural role anyways. It shouldn't be hard for you to submit, regardless of the man. And to be honest, when you are more submissive, it pushes men further into their masculine. They want to provide more for you. They want to protect you. They want to fight for you. They want to build for you when they see that you're vulnerable. But we want to remain in these masculine roles and yet at the same time have our men do that for us as well. Like, let's just get this straight. A lot of the times when these women say that they're not leading correctly or a man isn't protecting correctly, it's because you feel like he's not. That's because you have been doing it for yourself. So of course he's not going to do it like you because he's not a woman. He's a man and you just got to choose better.
That part of it.
This is a cancellation.
That part of it. That part of it. That part of it. That part of it. See, y'all ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically, you know, what the sister was saying earlier, what was the first woman was saying. But, you know, y'all don't tell the other part. And we did a show on that, modern women not taking responsibility. Yeah, that was what, Beta Male Sex Thirsty Do Boys. That was 2 weeks ago. You know, 2 episodes ago. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take responsibility. Y'all really don't want a real man. Y'all say you do, but you never had a real man. And y'all would never, ever, you know what I'm saying, have one because y'all never had one before. You don't know how to treat one when you get one. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all got certain concepts of real men that's not real men. We don't read y'all scriptures after weeks and telling you just real nigga shit from a street and biblical perspective. We just ain't beating you down from a biblical perspective, which that is the most important perspective, but we beating you down from a street perspective as well. We're just giving you real knowledge. Y'all really don't know what a real nosy woman is, and half the time, you know, you women like the attention. You know what I'm saying? Back to the attention. Y'all, you know how y'all dress. Y'all dressing like whores, and you dressing like men too. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do black people always got to be the most flamboyant LGBTs? Book of Deuteronomy, 22nd chapter, verse 5. The woman shall not wear which pertaineth to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination to the Lord thy God. See, the Most High is telling us that because he understands. When you put on that man garment, you get a manly spirit. And then y'all would want to buck up against men. Y'all want to, you know, think that you're manly when you put on these, you know, these garments. You know what I'm saying? Like, let a man have what's a man. Like, it's not y'all duty to dress up like us. It's not our duty to dress up like y'all. It's not our duty to take on a feminist, you know what I'm saying, emotions. And it's not upon y'all to take on a masculine spirit. It's not that way. You shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And half the things, I got to bring this out again. I just brought this out on the men. I got to bring it out on you women. The brother Paul again. 1 Corinthians. Let me go on and get it. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. Here we go again. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Or when I become a woman, in y'all case, put away those childish things. Y'all learning too much childish things on the internet and on this crazy ass music that we told y'all about a few episodes before. But then y'all attention seeking whores because you don't, you know, you set all these thirst traps, and then when a man come with his rod out of it and put it in your mouth or your booty hole or your pussy hole, because most of y'all want it in every hole now. When he ready to put it up in there, then you telling him, oh no, you're thirsty. No, you set all the thirst damn traps. You dress like a whore, but you want a modest woman results. You can't dress like a whore and act like a whore and want all this attention, but want the attention of a modest woman. want the respect of a modest woman. Go ahead, brother. Yehuda, your mouth is your mic is mute.
Yeah, no, brother. I mean, you speaking the real. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to take accountability for self. We got to take accountability for everything that we bring to the table. You know, a lot of times we don't like to do that because, you know, how we was brought up. Just like, for example, just to deviate off the topic, yesterday was Thanksgiving Day. A lot of us know how Thanksgiving started. We know that allegedly, you know, the pilgrims came and the Indians saved them and they had dinner together and everything was hunky-dory. But most people that study, even in this day and age now, because knowledge is accessible to everybody, know that that was not the case. But people still love to take part in things that's not beneficial to them or their community. Same thing with our brothers and our sisters. We know that a lot of things that we partake is bad. The music we listen to, bad. The clubs we go into, bad. The way that we dress and conduct ourselves, bad. How we talk, bad. But guess what? We still do these things, and we do it pridefully. We do it to where we can't be told how not to do it or not to do it at all. Somebody come and try to correct you, you get mad and you're out of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? About being corrected about something that you in the wrong doing. And that's the problem with our community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we want to be, you know, we want to be the epitome. We want to be the stars of everything wrong and not the stars of everything right.
Right. And we got the brother. What's your name? I see you probably didn't set up your stream all the way. What's your name, brother?
EW.
Oh, this EW. What's going on, EW?
Yeah, shalom, brother. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, brother. So first off, EW, you know what I'm saying? You've been in the thing. It took you a while to get in here. Angelina, hey man, y'all better get y'all asses in here. I think y'all scared of the damn scriptures. Brother EW, hey, he got up in here. He got up in here fast. But brother the EW, man, I want to go back to the first part. Why black men just can't gather together, brother EW? And first off, man, tell me where you're from, man.
I'm from Delaware, but I live in Maryland now.
Okay, brother.
And
EW.
could you repeat that question real quick?
Why black men just can't gather together in all aspects? Why we just can't come together, man? In business, why we killing each other? Just why? Just why? Oh, why you gotta do me like that? You know what I'm saying? Why?
I mean, me personally, I think it starts from the house, man. Just because of what y'all mentioned earlier in the conversation, that we don't have that strong black man in the house. So, right, that leads into other problems. I mean, without that man in the house, there is no strength. There ain't no wisdom. I mean, and none of that. And then we rely on somebody from the street who don't have common sense or anything, you know what I mean, to lead us in the right direction. And then that goes on from generation to generation to generation. You know, and then it doesn't help when you got the white man who you know goes all the way back to the Willie Lynch era, where you know he see the strength in us. He knew that we were physically dominant. If we were ever mentally dominant, then we'll have this whole world just like that. They want to hide the truth and all that stuff about us and make us go against each other. So that's another part. I mean, it's so many, man. I could go on and on.
What you think about, you know, I mean, like, what you think about if our wives is like when we got each other business and platform, it's just so hard for us to like, cause we don't understand EW, you know, that we got to boss up together. We got the mentality that, you know, no, I'm gonna boss up and then I'm gonna stunt on you. I'm gonna be above you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a, you know what I'm saying, old puss ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, Angela, I told you, we call the niggas a lot of shit too. I'm gonna be old puss ass nigga, and I'm not gonna want to boss up with my fellow brother and sister when I can. When it, you know what I'm saying, when it's on the stage, you know what I'm saying? When we can actually help each other succeed. But no, I want to be a boss. I want you to be a worker. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? We can't bounce up together like the other nations do and come above. This is why we're in a lower state. What you got to think about that, EW?
Hey, funny thing, right? My neighbor, like I live with a lot of diversity, but a lot of white people, right? My neighbor, right? He's about to move to Miami. He let the other neighbor know up the street that he was about to move so he can move into his bigger house, right? We don't never do that for us. I've literally I've came out of my way for brothers, and I still do. I think it's the fact that a lot of us don't want to be burned. A lot of us don't want to be like, get that feeling like, man, I came out of my way to help this dude, and then yet he didn't appreciate it. So I'm not even going to do it anymore. I'm not even going to help nobody. So we took that one, scoring moment, and then we like scoring for life, and we don't want to help none of our brothers, nothing. And we got to get over that mentality, because I mean, a lot of us don't want to be helped, but a lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it's because of that.
Do you think we could come together being Crips and Bloods, GDs and Vice Lords, west side of town, east side of town, north side of town, south side of town, south, midwest, east coast, west coast, this state, that state, this neighborhood, that neighborhood? Do you think we could come together as black men, separating ourselves like that?
No. And it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long while. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help that television and social media and these tablets and computers got our they got our leaders like BET. It's run by a gay dude.
Right.
So he doesn't want he doesn't want the strong black man being advertised on there. So it's kind of hard when all we think we got is music, sports, type of stuff like that. None of us don't want to pick up a book, like Marty Marr said, sir. Don't nobody want to go back to really studying and being self-taught. It's like we got to put in the work, and we don't want to put in the work. We want everything handed to us. So it's just got this void of, I mean, it's gotten worse. I'm gonna be honest with you. It has gotten worse. Like, I got 4 boys. I'm constantly always on them. That's what took me so long to get on here, because I had to make sure that my oldest, the 14-year-old, make sure that he holds the house down until I get off the phone. You know what I mean? We don't teach each other the knowledge and the jewels like that. I mean, it's crazy. Like, if a brother sees that I have more than him, his first thought is jealousy, envy, hatred. I mean, like, why? And the whole time the white man is looking like, look, throughout all this, they still can't get together. We give them the poison to go out there and destroy themselves, and it's working. You know what I'm saying? So
brother man, so what you think the solution is, man, for black men to gather together, man? What do you think the solution is for black, Hispanic, Latino,
the podcast that y'all doing? If it takes this, it takes it. Well, it does. It takes this. It takes show and prove. I mean, they give us the tools with social media, right? We are our own TMZ. Why don't we record the positive stuff?
Right.
As soon as somebody gets snuffed, jumped, raped, whatever, we quick to pull out the phone and start recording. Why can't we start recording the positive things? We got to keep doing that and doing that and doing that until it just gets to the point where the higher elites, they looking at it like, we got to keep an eye out on them. And during all that, we gotta stick together, man. No matter what that other person has or whatever going on in their life, we gotta set aside that ego and pride, and we just gotta really just be like, man, you know what? I support old boy. I support him. I support him. You know what I mean? And we gotta rely on the Lord too. You know what I'm saying?
Like I always say, you know what I'm saying? We so envy of each other, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like really pathetic. You know what I'm saying? It's like crabs in a barrel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we just hate to see another black man do anything. And instead of, you know what I'm saying, when one of us are in position to do something, we got to reach back and help, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I done been burned so many times by, you know, so-called friends, so-called family members, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and motherfuckers, you know, you're just giving a chance to, you know what I'm saying? I've been burned, you know, in the world, in the streets. I've been burned, you know what I'm saying, in knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I just hope that we could put all our pettiness to the side, man, and just gather together like Zephaniah 2 and 1, you know what I'm saying, tells us to do and commands us to do. It was something else I meant to ask you about that, but let me ask you about this, the second part of the show. Attention seeking modern whores, not women. Whore, cause you see, like the slut whore thought bad bitch era has taken over, and it's fucking up the boys and the girls, because you got these women, you know, they want someone's attention. They can't. One dick isn't good enough. One like isn't good enough. They got to have multiple dicks, multiple likes, and they teach this stuff to our young boys and young girls, and they really seek a whole lot of unnecessary attention. They're dressing like a whore, and they wonder why they get treated like a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what you got to think about attention-seeking modern whores and how they affect the relationship, how they affect the black community, the relationship with the black man, the relationship with the kids, the relationship with each other.
Oh man, I mean, hey, look at it. First of all, a lot of us ain't together. So the little boy's looking at it like, okay, that's my mom. So whatever she doing, you know, it's right. She ain't hurting nobody. She out there. I mean, a lot of the young girls have been out there for years with an older man, thinking that they're having fun, and yet the whole time it's just been. Hey, you know what? Let me be honest with you. It's just crazy, right? Because everybody's watching. The whole world is watching us, the way we act. I don't know what it is about. Why can't we just like help each other and have church and school for one another? I mean, let me just say this. It's sad thinking about it, because I know a few stories. I've been through so much, and man, we really need our black strong men to be out there to go to the streets and let them know, man, like, look, just because you dressing half-ass, man, doesn't make you sexy, doesn't make a real man want you. And you know what I mean? And it's not attractive. And no boy should look at that and think that, yeah, you know, that's what I want. You know what I mean? No. We got to really come out of this ego thing that we got, and I'm telling you, show and prove. We have to show and prove. I mean, it's so much that I want to really say about that. I'm not going to really get deep yet, but I mean,
brother, man, hey, man, this is a platform from a street and biblical perspective, man. So I give a disclaimer that the crew. I mean, my speech is very rude. So you know what I'm saying? It's plain, out and simple. How you want to say it, how you want to come out is all good, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold back, because our people need to hear what you got to say. They got to hear what we got to say. Because, like you say, these women think because they show fat and skin that they a bad bitch. No, you's a sloppy hoe. Something like a sloppy Joe. Shit just oozing and falling all out of every goddamn well. Like my man Mo say, my other co-host. You got booties falling all. You got booties falling all off the side of your knees and your damn, your triceps. You know, you got booties on your back and your shoulders, and everywhere. You got inner tubes growing. You swallow 1,000 inner tubes.
I mean, it's TV and money. Now every stripper, every thought think that if I can just show a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I can get on. They know their power. They know their power, so they abuse it. And I don't care what a woman says. A girl and a boy need that father. They need that head of the house to tell them, okay, little girl, this is your power. This is the pros and cons that you have being a XX chromosome, and so on and so forth. And you got to teach the XY chromosome, look, protect them, find the right one. Don't just go out there and just sling your dick into any other girl. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got to show and prove. Why can't, right? They say God is perfect. God is this and that. And when we follow him, we're supposed to be just like that. So why can't we be like that, right? But that's where it go back to. You know what I'm saying? Like, now they just got it to where a woman just think, oh, I don't need a man, because just like you said earlier, their dad or whatever their mom had told them, your dad was this and that. Probably a woman scorned, and I mean, oh, he was this and this and that. But you can't shit on the guy just because he didn't get all the knowledge, and what I mean, it's not his fault. Sometimes things just happen for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But you can always fix it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I don't know where they get to thinking that because you're a single mom, that you can raise a boy, raise a girl on your own out here in this world. No, you need that man. You need that top vessel to tell you where you need to be standing at and where I need to be standing at. And then if they can't understand that, then they're not the virtuous woman. They're not the God-fearing woman. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I try to shit on them. Once I see that, I try to school them about it. But a lot of them are so far gone, man. If I'm not popping bands or, they're coming to them, with an opportunity where they can just be out there, a part of the world, then it's nothing. Yes. You need 2 plates, go in the kitchen right there, right? Right by the sink, grab the 2 plates. Bring it to your mom.
And it's like you say, man, these women, they don't want to, they think when you have a man, whether or not he's your husband or boyfriend, I mean, the Bible don't recognize that. Bible recognize coating and wife and husband. But let's say your boyfriend or whatever, your body belongs to your husband. And his body belongs to you. He don't want his body to be shown to every damn body, every Tom, Dick, and Harry yet. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is every Tom, Dick, and Harry yet now, because your women are going every which way.
Right.
First Corinthians 7th chapter, verse 4. The wife has no power over her own body. There you go, baby. Your body belongs to me. Like you always tell me, this is my dick. No, that's my pussy. That's my ass. That's my titties. That's my fat oozing out the side of you too. The wife has no power over her own body, but the husband. And likewise, also, the husband has no power over his own body, but the wife. So, yeah, baby, this is your wood. This your rod. This your dick. This your pleaser. But understand, your body is mine. And I'm not putting my rod all over the internet. I'm not coming outside in Speedos, shaking my rod all around.
Right.
Yelling, hey, looking for a bunch of attention. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not in front of my damn daughters and sons in my Speedos, shaking my rod around, hey, and slapping my daughters and my sons around my rod. You doing that to your goddamn sons and daughters with your ass. You show them how to be whore and beta male sex thirsty do boys. You over sexualizing them. You teach them how to be attention seeking whores and attention seeking whore mongers. That's what you doing. I'm not doing that. You know, go ahead, brother. EW.
I totally agree. I mean, there's not too much that I can say because it's not like I'm talking to men that don't have the wisdom or the knowledge. I can just concur and agree with all that because, like I said earlier, the social media world has brainwashed them to think that when you tell them that, then it's like it's degraded them, or it's like, what you mean that I can't do this because you gave me your rib and this and this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But no, like it goes all the way back to Genesis and so on and so forth. I mean, I'm not. That's not too much that I can say. I mean, I agree with everything. I agree with everything that you guys are saying. I mean, we have to really get to the point where we just have to show and prove. We have to use what they have given us to the highest extent to let the world know that we are in perilous times. It's a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah out here, and we losing us. I mean, we losing our queens. You know what I'm saying? And the man, he sees that. That's why he gives us these opportunities, contracts, these money. To take it back, I used to be in the music business, right? These guys, they offer me basically my soul to be sold. They offer me 5 things. I'll never forget it. They offered me $500,000, 7 figures for a job, a house paid for, a car paid for, a woman of my liking, and something else. And all I had to do was 4 things. I had to basically not talk about God and Christ anymore. I had to disown my family. I had to stop talking to my wife, which was my girlfriend at the time, because they were going to provide me a new girl.
Right.
And I had to change my social security number. And they were going to help me provide that. I had to fly to like Aruba or somewhere out of the country by Friday. And then about time Monday came, I would have had all the stuff that I guess the worldly men wants, the American dream. And I realized that you got to be asleep to want the American dream. And during that, they make sure that you have the mentality like, okay, you can draw people without us teaching you to draw people, because they all believe in the God, but it's not the one God. They all believe in different gods. They just got to believe in the higher being. So they look for that guy that just has that natural aura about him, so they can draw our females, our men to that side. And then they offer you the money, the lust, everything that you want to, and that's where all that comes from. So we think that when we make it to the top, it's a nice house, 4 whips, jewelry, and flashing our stacks. They purposely taken out trades in the school. They basically purposely have the 3-strike rule and all that stuff to get rid of our black men. All certain little things that has been started since like, man, since in the 80s, since I was, you know, born. And right now, since it's 2000, it's built up. So we got to take step by step to take all that out. You know what I mean? Retrain our body, retrain our mentality.
Be reconformed our minds.
You know, so yeah, so that's why I said it's a lot to say, because, you know, they peep game, and we got to come like this to get all of us back. We got to go do these podcasts. We got to start recording the positive stuff, all that stuff, to slowly get back into letting the females know, like, look, babe, you ain't got to be shaking your ass, showing your titties and this and that. You know what I mean? That's the most powerfulest, best thing that you got. And you throwing it all away, and you making us look bad because of that. You're making us look bad. You're a part of us. You know what I'm saying? But once we tell them what to do and this and that, they think that we're being controlling, that we're, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I see the picture too. Yeah. Exactly.
The devil.
Yeah, exactly.
Not young Dolph. We're talking about the Edomite.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to the audience, because, you know.
Okay, right. But that's where it starts. Like, they've been hip to it. They've been hip to it. So once I told them, no, I won't do it, because of certain, you know, that wisdom that we had in our generation with our grandparents, our great grandparents. You know, they taught me to look for certain things. So when I told them no, he said, wait a minute, just give us some time. You know, we like what you're doing. We know what you're about. Just give us some time. I said, nah, I'm good. So he tells me, well, you know what? It's cool. Good luck on your music career. You know, we'll be watching you, because we run social media. We run YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, all that stuff. You know, so they don't want us to get to the point where when we get together and our minds are strong like that, yeah, they're afraid. You know what I'm saying? With that young Dolph situation, I mean, I really don't know the full story about that, but from what they putting out, you know, it seems like a little bit of, you know, they noticed how independent he was. He did turn down 22 mil, and, you know, and they'll use our own kind to kind of help get rid of that,
to murder
because
us,
they notice, like, whoa, you know, he got this on his own and he don't need us. Okay, don't worry. Right. We know that we can go out and pay somebody a stack, get rid of him, you know,
right?
And that'll be less of our problems. So it just starts from, you know, us men. We really got to really use the platform that they given us. We got to use it. We got to use it, man. They it's crazy. Like, back then they wouldn't even give us this stuff. Now that we have it, we don't want to use it for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? I still read books. I'm still trying to finish the Pale Beyond the White Horse by William Cooper. I'm still trying to finish my you know,
that's a good book.
I got so many books. I'm still trying to, like, you know, and even though that I read the Bible from front to back, I can still read it over again and refresh my memory and get new stuff from it. You know what I'm saying?
From an Israelite,
we have to advertise these positive things. We have to really get out there and really advertise it. So, yeah, I mean,
I don't know if you brothers seen the video that's running around all over social media. This dude, he flew this chick out, and she was an Instagram model, and she had filtered herself so much, you know, filtered her booty and hips out. She made like she just had this super donk ass on her, and he flew her out. when he flew her out, and she, he's
Oh
checking her
yeah, I
out,
seen that.
man, and he snapped on her and flew her back. Let me see, can I play at least the audio for y'all?
Yeah, he told her you didn't look like what you look like on Instagram.
Hold on. So you got the picture? Is that what you about to
So
show me?
All right, you're not ugly. I'm not saying you're ugly, but
I'm not a whack ugly bitch, my nigga. I still got ass.
my
I'm still
God.
thick. I still got ass. Like, what the fuck is
you don't look like your gram. You don't. You don't. I'm just saying. You feel me? And I'm saying it in the most respectful way. Like the way your Instagram looks and the way you look in real life is not the same
Really?
thing. You know, when you start going on Instagram, your ass is big on Instagram. It's a whole. It's like listen. It's not even a debate. You feel me? It's not the same thing at all. And I knew before I spent $400. You feel me? I could have just given them $400 to my little sister or something.
Wow.
You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Yo, she was false advertising.
False advertising, baby. Oh man, she got the.
Wow.
I mean, don't doubt filtering in Photoshop. I told you, you're attention-seeking whores. We're gonna get on you, just like we get on the beta male simps and the niggas that can't gather together. And we're gonna call all the men all the derogatory words, and we're gonna call you whores and simps and thoughts and whores and sluts and whatever else. We're gonna call you by the bywords. You call each other that. We're gonna call the niggas all the disrespectful words that they call each other.
Right. I mean, he ain't no better than her.
niggas
I
ought to
mean,
be.
he out there, right? So you out there searching for that, right? And then when you recognize that she wasn't up to your flesh qualities, oh, now she's such and such man. Exactly. So he just is as simp as her.
Hey, I don't believe the video. I believe that brother still tapped that. He just did that for the good.
Right.
As he turned off, it was baby, please. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, man,
Right.
Oh man, he
Right.
hit it, man. He hit it. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look how he was
You know what I'm
talking
saying? He don't
to her.
spend the
He
money
didn't
to
even
fly her
really
out.
seem like he was that pissed with her.
Hey, he don't spend the money to fly her out. He don't spend the money, you know what I'm saying? Whatever else money he'll spend, he hit her. Oh, no, I'm going to bust one on you anyway. I'm gonna make you my throat baby.
Oh,
Throat
yeah.
baby.
Of course.
He's trying to bust all on you. You know what he did. He made her a throat baby. You know what I'm saying? And then he bust open too. Now he hit her. You know what I'm saying? Whether her booty was this big or it was this big. You know what I'm saying? He still hit it, like you say. But I'm gonna get the final thoughts, man, from Brother Don Yehuda. What you want to say, Don Yehuda?
Well, brother, it was a good show today. Once again, I thank you for inviting me on. Hey, nice to meet you, brother E-Dub.
Likewise.
We'd like you back on the show. If I'm back on the show, I'll be more than honored to come back on, chop it up with you, brother Hilltop. You know what I'm saying? Discuss the topics. And just for the audience, the listening audience, once again, Hosea 4:6 said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." So with that being said, the brother Hilltop put together this platform to get the information out, to get the knowledge out. So that way you can start doing better. They say if you know better, you'll do better. So definitely let's start doing better. Let's start applying, learning, read. Definitely read. Start being observers of everything around you. Start listening to this music that you got your kids listening to and turning it off when they promoting sex, violence, and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? We got to start taking back our community. Rick Ross said, buy back the block. No, we got to buy back our souls and our nationality and get right. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that. And, the Most High fight for us once we start showing out for him.
Con, final thoughts, Brother E-Dub, man.
We really have to pick God first. We need 5 things in this world. That's strength, peace, wisdom, love, and joy. Us black men, we have to realize that, yes, we are the head of the house. We got to get on these boys. We got to get on these girls. We got to train up a child in the way they should go. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother just said, we gotta read, we gotta show and prove, we gotta go out there and we you know what I'm saying, we gotta put in the work, man. We gotta get our community back. It's still not too late, you know what I'm saying. We ain't gonna save everybody, but I'm telling you, man, if we get one person, you'll be surprised. That one person can spread this and get on to this and this and that. Yeah, get out of that. Just let me just say this. Just because we live in the world, we don't have to be a part of it. So, you know, get out of that mentality. Stop listening to that music. It's something about that music that makes your mind and your spirit think and live like that. So, you know what I'm saying? God bless everybody, man. We got to be together. You know?
Come on, brother. Like you say, reach one. I mean, teach one, reach one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave off with this scripture. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Verse 14. For the Most High God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. You can't hide that from the Most High,
Right.
whether it be good or whether it be evil. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say shalom. Most High Christ bless you. Most High Christ bless your family. And tune in to the next episode. I would love to have you brothers on. Brother E-Dub, man, don't be a stranger, man. When you see us on, man, click that link, hit that notification button, everybody.
I'm subscribed, so I'm there.
Okay, so everybody subscribe, like. If you haven't seen the old videos, go back. I'm pretty sure you'll be very entertained. You know what I'm saying? Tune in for next episode. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. Share with family and friends. And we out. Shalom.
Shalom.